Hello and welcome to the CounterCast. How are all you vital idols doing? We are going to have one hell of a show. Let me be honest, guys. It is Monday. It's Monday after a solid nerd-fueled weekend, especially when the SGF, some Game Pass, you in the gaming scene, but not just the gaming scene. We got a lot going on in terms of the movies, in terms of like politics be going crazy. Let me tell you, it's the world's on fire. How about yours? Hopefully y'all pour that afterward drink, and we're going to get right into it, starting off with my lovely co-host, Cinevere. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Oh, hey there, cuties. I'm Cinevere. You guys can find me on all platforms as Cinevere. And you know what? Really looking forward to today. So, yay.
You love to see it. My boy Sammy, fellow tinfoil hater. Make sure that you're unmuted and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Good call. Yeah, I'm Sammy 3 Feet. You can also find me on all platforms at Sammy 3 Feet. And yes, you can find me every Tuesday with these two here as we unfurl through the unknown.
You'll love to see it. Tomorrow is going to be an especially exciting episode when we talk about giants. That's all we're going to let you guys know in advance. We're going to be talking about giants. Mad shout out to Zax for inspiring tomorrow's show. LG, my man with the plan, the dude who would be the first to die in a horror movie on this panel. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Psych. First off, I just want to know about the question, right? I got a question about those giants. Are those giants going to be from New York, possibly?
No, not
okay.
from New York. Afghanistan,
okay.
Iraq, the Middle East, something like that.
Oh, okay. All right. New York. So you missed it. New York Giants football.
Yeah, New York Giants.
Okay,
I got it.
Okay.
I
All right.
I just
wanted to make sure. No, I'm going to talk about you. Maybe
because I play video games doesn't mean I know about sports, bitch. Like,
I know all about shooting hoops.
Okay, yeah, whatever. All right. Hey, world, what's good? It's your boy LG. I do music. I do gaming. I do a lot of stuff. I've just been busy as of late. You know, work has been kicking my ass a little bit, but I'm here for a little bit. I'm here. I'm glad to be here. Everybody.
Our special guest for the week as well, bro. We got Jazz and Spark. Homie, I was on your show last month with our girl, Abyssal Critic, Hadra Maradas. Some of you guys know her, the better half of Sheep City and how others you know her. And let me tell you, homie, I had a great time. Your show is a fucking blast. So I'm stoked to have you on here. Thank you so much. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Jazz, sometimes Spark. I'm a hybrid streamer. That means I do the face cam stuff and I'm a VTuber, kind of go back and forth. Singer, streamer, podcaster. Got my own show we do on Tuesday nights. And I mean, that's pretty much it, man. I love games, I love singing, and I love talking to people about stupid shit. Why not, right?
Right. Oh, you are in the exact correct show if you like stupid shit. Speaking of stupid shit, the king of stupid shit, especially stupid movies, Enzo, tell the people who you are and what you do, brother.
That is a crown I wear proudly. I just love watching weird crap in movies on YouTube and skirting copyright law every day. It's my favorite new hobby. I love it. But I also play drums and do illustrations for money on my day-to-day. I just got back in town. I was out of town for 2 weeks, and I just bought like $200 worth of groceries. Literally just got done putting the groceries in before I got in here. I was cutting it tight, but I still made it on time. I'm proud of myself.
No, I appreciate you. You were punctual. Cindy, I got to ask, how's it feel to be the only person on the panel that's not a musician of some sort?
She's a really good singer, bro. This is a fucking lie.
I am not.
She can sing. I heard it. I
can carry a small tune, but spook myself when I sing.
I mean, hey, if you're ever feeling brave enough, I do my karaoke collab series. I'm always looking for people.
Yeah, dude.
I wish you
we'll
would
talk.
Too.
Hey, okay, wait, yeah. Anybody here who's a singer, hit me up on Discord. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go. It's been a long time since I've had an actual normal human guest. Usually they're VTubers. I had Camelot on a while back, and that was the one person I've had that uses a face cam on the karaoke stream. So I would love to have some more face cameras on there. That'd be fun.
Sweet.
Nice.
Regular meatbag humans.
Before we get into it and say hey to the chat, we do got an early member chat coming in from our girl Reval. Remember for 2 months. Thank you so much. Says top tip. If your wife says, what would you most like to do to my body? Identify it is the wrong answer. Have you seen Scars Above / the Dread Out 3 trailer? The Dread Out 3 trailer, yes, because you were awesome enough to give me Dread Out 1 and 2, and I have Dread Out 3 wishlisted for when it comes out. I watched the trailer on Steam. I don't know about Scars Above, though. That's new to me. Anybody familiar with Scars Above?
I have no idea. Nope.
Well, either way, thank you so much, Revalkyrie. Truly appreciate you. We're going to have Cindy run in the comments here. But before that, let's go ahead and say hey to all you lovely vital idols in the chat. We got Benji Alucard here. How you doing, my man, with the plan? Of course, Cindy's going to be talking to you in chat. Peepers is here. The Titty Kitty. The ever lovely and beautiful Piranha Powder's in the house. Jeremy Hughes Review. How you doing? Bill Jones is here and acknowledging that it is, in fact, Pride Month, so it'll be folks, F-O-L-X, not folks. Mike Lee, the Prude Whisperer, how you doing? Truly appreciate you showing up, my man with a plan. Honey Maui, detotated wham, I have no idea what this means, but I do appreciate you showing up. Philip Morgan is here. How you doing, Philip? Thank you so much for coming, my man with a plan. We got Dax, the best mod in the whole damn land. Dax, you out there killing it, you little optal freak, you. Truly appreciate you. Let's see, am I missing anybody? I know there's more of you as I just scroll down.
Speaking of Dax,
aka El Otaku. What about Dax?
No, speaking of Dax, guess what came up through my feed about a few days ago? Jack and Daxter retrospectives came up. Just out of random.
Man,
it's been popping up my feed too. What was that?
It's crazy. No, I was gonna say it's crazy because like in these past like several months, I actually went ahead and streamed the first 3 Jack games because I was just like, man, fucking miss the Jack games. They have a collection on the PlayStation. It's like, why don't I go back and see if I, like love those games as much as I used to? And the answer is yes and no, right? Because like those games are still great. They still hold up really well.
1 and 2 hold up beautifully. I think 3 is the one that's gotten hit the hardest.
I honestly 3 is my favorite of the first of those.
Really?
Because like 2 is kind of jank in some places, and like some of the mini game sections and whatnot are like weirdly fucking difficult. Like, oh my god, the hoverbike races are so fucked in Jack 2. Oh my god, they're so awful. They suck so bad, man. Because if you crash once, you have to do it all over again. God, it took me like an hour and a half to get.
Dude, the Jack games, the Jack trilogy are like truly some of my favorite games on the entire PS2. I love those games. I've streamed the first one. I don't know if I streamed it to completion or not, but I've streamed the first one. Love it. But yeah, I love all those.
I mean,
Luminous is in the house. Oh, go on. So what was that, Jez?
Oh no, sorry. I was just gonna say it's just like the third game because you seem surprised. I'd say the deciding factor on the third game is just the fact that they have the gun upgrades, where like the second game does not, and the second level like yellow gun, the one that like where the shots bounce off walls and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Fucking love that gun so much. It's like I played through most of the game just using that one. That's it.
Yeah. So I
incredible.
And again, I like all of them. The reason I said the third's my least favorite is I felt relatively unsatisfied with the ending. I think a lot of folks did as well. I think that that we could benefit from I'm pretty ardently against video game remakes unless in most instances, but if we could get like a Jack and Daxter version of like the Crash the Crash trilogy, Spyro Reignited, like something that's 100% rebuilt from the ground up but plays the exact same, just modern graphics and maybe like remix the sound, maybe some quality of life stuff, I'd be down with that. And then maybe that'll lead into a Jack 4, but I don't trust Naughty Dog. So,
hell no!
Yeah,
no. That's what it's like because I'm with you. I'd love that if it was anybody aside from Naughty Dog doing it.
Right.
I just know they're gonna fuck up Ashlyn. That's my girl right there. That's
actually Kira both. They're gonna fuck them both up. But I'm a Kira guy, so we're very. I like Ashlyn, but I'm a Kira guy, so it's nice to have an Ashlyn fan on the channel so that we can be diametrically opposed. LMA in the house saying, "Howdy, y'all. How you doing, LMA?" Sammy, of course, gonna be talking to you guys in the chat. Who else we got here? I know there's more y'all motherfuckers. Let's see. Got to scroll through this bitch. Hotter with Nads. I heard that you were stuck at the airport. I am so sorry to hear it, girly. Did we get a raid, or did a bunch of y'all just decide to hop in?
I think we did get a raid.
Yeah, you got Hypno raided.
Hey, let's go.
Yo, Hypno, how you doing? Bigot Army, Hypno raid in the house. Thank you so much. Y'all coming in at a good time. We just getting started. Paul Byersmith, the Auto Bestie is here. You'll love to see it. Again, Nadia, I hope you get out of the airport soon because fuck all that. That truly does suck. Let's see. Let's scroll through here, see who came in from Hypno. We got Obi Dean in that. Oh, sorry, Stony Kenobi in the house. Sergeant Garatina is here. Mrs. 3-Pete, the better half of our boy Sammy, is in the house. Let's see. Just gonna keep scrolling through this bitch. Roadkill 101. Junebug Tower. I have no idea who you are, but you bringing up Jack X. And yeah, I do like Jack X Combat Racing. But I think of it as something separate than the main trilogy.
Yeah,
Salty surprises in the house. I don't want any no fucking salty surprise in this bitch. Charlie Nuclear's here. Kay the Goonet Queen, you love to see it. Saint Hugo, a boy who loves to argue Resident Evil with me. Truly can appreciate that more. Guys, let's get right into it real quick. We got some pre-stream legends or some very early in the stream legends. Salty surprise, remember for 2 months. We're here to give y'all back shots. Oh,
No
well, if that be the case.
Not even for Pride Month.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm fine.
I will come anywhere you want me to come.
All over his backside run.
I want to fuck you in the ass right now. Thank you. It's nice to get some appreciation around here.
So I said back shots. I had to. I absolutely had to. And that's that VTuber coming in that 2-banger. Did nothing wrong. Immediately went salt mining. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, unless you're talking about the CEO and the title here, which we are going to talk about. Blue Octopus is here. Guys, let's get right into it. Before we jump into the degradation that is the internet, before we get into just all the negativity that always comes from streams like these, I like to start the streams off by doing something a little bit positive. So I want to know, starting with Enzo, we go around the clock, go around the horse. What are you feeling good about? What are you feeling positive about? Whether it be in culture, your own life, whatnot. Lay it on us, Enzo. What's good, homie?
I'm glad to be back home. Gotta cook up a bunch of food, some wings, some ribs. That'll be cool. Got all these groceries. Cinevere is going to be on a We Watch this Wednesday. We watched a terrible action movie starring Andrew Dice Clay. That'll be fun. Also, I thought 28 Years Later was coming out like in November. It's coming out in 2 weeks. So,
yes, it's very close.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited. Now let's party.
I'm not caught up on those movies at all. Because I've
You mean you're not caught up on the 2 movies that exist from like 20
You just
years
need to
ago?
watch the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Second one's not great.
because here's the thing, right?
Yes, that one's not awesome.
Here's the thing, right? I was kind of born with bitch blood, so I was never like big into horror movies or horror genres. Like zombie shit, I can kind of roll with because zombies really aren't all that scary anyway. So maybe I'll go back and check those out. Yeah, because I've heard good things about the 28 series.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite.
What'd you call it?
Zombie movies are like the only horror movies I can't watch.
Really?
They freak me out.
Well,
Um,
28
Can
days
you
play
later
zombie
is-
games?
It's infected.
Yeah, but I pause it a
zombies.
lot and look behind me.
Oh, Sammy.
That's kind of cute. That's
If you're,
It
if you're
is.
struggling
28
with
days
horror
later-
movies, I'd recommend Serbian film and Martyrs, the French film.
No,
Those are
never
good
watch a Serbian
Those
movie.
are
Do
good
not listen to Enzo. Do not
novice
listen to
horror
Enzo.
movies.
Listen,
Disavow.
I'm not
Disavow.
new to
Like,
these
Oh no,
things. I'm not
I
gonna-
love horror movies. It's just like I don't know, the concept of like a walking corpse that wants to eat me. Just I don't know, it just freaks me out. I don't know.
to be fair, Sammy, they eat brains. You'd be safe.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, thank
What's that?
God.
what is it? Fright
Shut
Yeah,
Night
I've heard it.
from ages ago. That one should get you. That one was so good though.
Real quick, we got a couple more chats coming in. Kay the Goonet Queen. No, Kyle B. Field Agus. We don't see you because you would race swap for Jake from State Farm. I can believe that. I don't know the context of what's going on here, but absolutely. And then Kyle giving him that 2-banger. Do you see me, Leon? Do you see Kyle? I do. I do see you.
See Kyle?
You're
He
not John
wants-
Cena, my friend.
You see
He
Kyle?
wants
what
you
are
to watch him.
Jazz, what are you feeling jazzed about? What are you excited about? What you got, bud?
Well, I kind of already gave you the info before we actually started. But I'm jazzed about this new fucking PC laptop I got. Because this thing is fucking beefy. It's way stronger than my old shit.
Yeah.
And I think streaming and content creation is just going to be a whole lot easier and a whole lot smoother now that I got this thing on the team. Because holy fuck. Like, just to some of you guys weren't here yet when we were talking about it, but to give the idea of what I was working with, the old laptop had like a 3080 Ti in it, had about 32 gigs RAM, had like a 1 terabyte SSD. This one has a 4090. It's got 64 gigs of RAM, and it's got 8 fucking terabytes of storage. So it's a hell of a lot stronger than what I was working with. It's real solid.
You're gonna
Make
be able to
sure
get so much more work done. Oh, you love to see it. I can't
Mhm.
wait to see the shit you put out now, son.
Mm.
LG, my man, what are you feeling good about?
Man, I'm feeling good that I'm able to, have some days off and just chill out, like we was discussing earlier. Got a chance to get some cleaning up done. It feels good to sit down and just get some cleaning done. Sort through some shit, get to the money, the munyon. It's good to work. Good to plan out content, but it's also good to rest, relax, and stuff like that. I'm also, glad that Stellar Blade is coming out this week. You feel
Hey,
me?
that is this week.
I never got it. I never played it because it was on PS5 because that first year. So I was like, I said it when I was on PC, I'm gonna get it. And I tried the demo when it dropped. I was like, okay, okay, I like this. So I'm getting it, and I'm preloading it now as we speak. So what's up?
That's good shit. I'm excited for the big collab that's dropping alongside the PC release, man.
Oh yeah, the Nikkei collab, yeah. The Nikkei collab, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go crazy.
Because I already have it on PS5, so.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. They should have put it on PC day one, to be honest with you. But we'll talk gaming a little bit later. We're
gonna talk plenty of gaming. There's a lot to talk about gaming wise. There's a lot to talk about culture wise in general. Sammy, what about you? How you feeling, homie?
I'm feeling great. Yeah, my boss is like gone for like the rest of the week, so I'm kind of stoked on that.
Party.
When the boss is away,
right?
It'll be a little bit easier around helping manage. So it was just like, oh, cool. Enjoy where you're going.
Say that again. You cut out there for a moment.
Oh, I was just enjoy wherever the hell you're going. Just
And last but not least, the ever-loving Cinny. What you got, girly? What's feeling good?
I'm feeling good about friends and family. So happy to have everyone in my life. And yeah, I also love you cuties too.
Hey.
And last but not least, you got your boy here, and I'm feeling good about a lot of things. But I would say the thing I'm feeling the best about right now is I can finally stop wearing those fucking glasses.
They were
awesome so painful.
Face.
They're so annoying. I'm so happy to be back to wearing contacts. Your boy got eyes in today. It feels good, which is funny because we got Roundabout in here.
I think so too, Enzo.
Remember, for 4 months, I missed glasses already, but also. Hi. I almost said, hey, hi, Leonidas. I do like the Leonidas. Thank you.
Leon with the backwards hat right now, man-child. Leon with the long hair and the glasses, sophisticated rocker dude.
You're right.
It was just better look, man.
Yeah, but they hurt, man. Like I don't know how y'all that wear glasses like it sits on your ears and it's let's see.
Sometimes
Jazz makes glasses work. Jazz is all like, oh yes, let me teach you math 101.
Like he's just reminded me that blue light blockers to actually protect my fucking eyes from staring at screens I stare at all day. I should probably be wearing them now. So let me just go put those fucking things on.
Yeah, I feel weird when I don't have
the
mine
sunglasses, and I'm like, no, dude, I don't want to cook my eyeballs. But you know what Leon should do? You should pierce the bridge of your nose and get those like glasses that just screw into the bridge, so they don't have the ear bands.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know what none of that, but I did watch The Matrix
Morpheus.
Get some Morpheus. Morpheus has like just the snap-on things. I was like, oh, I do like those. That looks cool. Maybe we could do that. All right, guys. We're gonna get to our first topic of the day. We're gonna get to what I prefer to refer to as the clickbait portion of the show. I just bring up these random things I see on X and get y'all's opinions on them. Cindy, you're gonna have to unfortunately have an opinion on this last. This is for the boys first because it says
I love shit scrolling.
Men pick up a few games, movies, and songs they liked when they were 15 to 25, and they don't consume any other new media ever again. Starting with Enzo, and we'll go all the way to the left. Is this true?
Not true, but I do keep reverting to like when it comes to favorites. Yeah, a lot of stuff that shaped you into a man. Music and movies and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm constantly finding cool new music and cool new movies. The problem is there's so much out there. It's easy to like revert back to like the old familiar things that you know and love. It's hard to take a chance and explore new things, especially when there's so much crap you have to wade through to get to the good stuff. Yeah, I just watched The Surfer the other day. That was badass with Nicolas Cage. I highly recommend it. It was cool.
Never even heard of The Surfer. I consider myself a Nick Cage fan. Like,
it's good. You'll like it. But yeah, the music stuff. I mean, there's a lot of new stuff I liked, but it's funny because like the new stuff I like, I turn around and I'm like, oh shit, this stuff's 10 years old already. What happened? So it's interesting.
That's so based.
Yeah. But also, some of my favorite bands from high school, like Granddaddy and Clem Snide, they're still coming out with new albums, and nobody still knows who they are. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can't say I've heard that name before.
They're good.
I mean, I'm always down for new music, so.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. But yeah, there's tons of stuff out there. But I half agree with this. Like, I still love, RoboCop, and if it's ever on, I'll watch it, But yeah, I mean, it's good to try new things. But your favorites, the classics, are always going to be your favorites,
Well, Jazz, what about you? Do you think this is a true statement?
I do not. I disagree, especially on the point of songs, because like as a singer, I'm always looking out for like new music, something more interesting to learn and to grow with, right? Because I like to think of every new song as an opportunity to grow my craft a little bit. And like like last year, I think it was, a friend of mine, Patho, she turned me on to this artist named Leve. I thought it was Laufe at first, but apparently it's pronounced Leve. Does this amazing like bossa nova type sound, and like I like fell in love with like at least 5 different songs that this person does. So I got like super into that, and like because I keep doing this sort of thing now, I'd say I tell people I have about like 100 different songs memorized at any given time that I could just crack out immediately upon request. And then like the same with like movies and games, right? I'm always on the lookout for new games to play, especially because I like to have new stuff to talk about on the podcast. And movies, maybe I agree with the movies one, because like a lot of the movies that come out these days just kind of suck. So it's like kind of hard to get into new shit. I mean, there are some good shit coming out. Like what was Godzilla mine or not Godzilla mine?
Yeah, Godzilla -1. That was
that was that last year. That was last year, right?
No, it was Halo, it was December of 2023. So like,
okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of good stuff, but not a lot of like great stuff, excellent stuff. You know.
Yeah, I don't really get to the theater anymore, right? And it's great because I have like a couple of free tickets. Like I've been sitting on my desk for like months now because I never feel the need to actually use them because there's nothing I want to go see. I don't know. But maybe I catch up on 28 series and we see if we want to go see 28 years later in theaters. Maybe that's the one.
I think that's definitely going to be the one. I'm more worried with the sequel than I am that one. What about you, LG? What's your take on this as a man?
Oh man, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's partially true. I want to say this is partially true. I lean more towards the true side because a lot of especially because of movies, a lot of movies kind of there. We've been talking about a lot of movies right now that's been falling flat outside of a few that's sifted out through the noise. Music kind of the same, and it's actually kind of funny because I was actually talking with somebody. I made a post about that a while back. Some of the music, even there's some kids now that are like, or some people that are around that age range, saying that some of the music that they're listening to now kind of sucks. And they're like, when they go back and listen to some of the older stuff, they're like, they can hear the difference. And they're starting to listen to some of the older stuff. Some of the producers are starting to, are going back and getting samples from older music to kind of keep their shit going. So there is some truth to it. There is some truth to it because some of the new media right now, it doesn't have that heart to it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably what it is. A lot of it just doesn't have that heart. So yeah, I don't blame a lot of people for going back to what they know.
Sammy, what about you, brother?
I'm constantly trying to grow myself as an individual and, expand my horizons as an artist.
No, you're not. Your wife is trying to grow you as an individual. You, if not for her, you would be the same fucking man-child you've been your whole life. No, I'm sorry. Go on.
Either way, that man-child has been collecting media his entire fucking life. So, it was like, I got a wall of movies. I just bought a new bookshelf because I'm running out of space for my comic books. I'm always looking for new things. So it was like I'll revisit the old things, sure, but there's also this idea that we go back to the older stuff. A lot of the older stuff has been filtered through, so we remember like the excellence. There was a bunch of shit songs in the 70s as well. Yeah. We just don't fucking listen to them anymore. I don't remember. There was so it's an interesting thing, but I think anybody's gonna have some form of nostalgia. But I think what, you're never gonna go see a movie again? What are you talking about?
Well, and last before we get to Cinevere again, as the woman, sorry, you get bottom wrong on this one. This was for the men. No, I agree. I also take the agree and disagree side of this because I do find myself constantly consuming new media. For one, I don't know if I would be doing that as much if not for content creation, to be fair. I don't know how much, whether it be good or bad, how much new media I would be consuming. Now, I'd always be consuming new games and whatnot because I'm a gamer. But by the same token, even when I do consume the new stuff, whether it be for content or just because I do want to experience it, I don't find myself falling in love with the vast majority of it. Like, I'm always going to go back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. I'm always going to go back to Indiana Jones. I'm always going to go back to Return of the Jedi. But, like, aside from a handful of films I can think off the top of my head, Baby Driver, Oppenheimer, that wasn't supposed to rhyme. Godzilla -1. Like, most of this new stuff I watch, I'm happy I watched it. I won't go back to it. Whereas it does not matter if it is 2 p.m. and I'm doing adult stuff like doing the dishes, or if I'm drunk on my ass at 2 a.m. I'm always going to be down to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So like I'm just not holding on to. But does that mean it's because the new stuff isn't as good, or is it because the it's just not impacting you? I'm not entirely sure.
I think it's also kids. I don't know. It's the stuff that like shapes your whole personality. And it's easy to like. You see some badass killing a bunch of, villains in a movie for the first time, like that's going to be cool, no matter what it is. And you'll always go back to that one. But, that's been done a fucking million times, that story, So I guess certain people at certain ages, like that's why, the kids nowadays, like they really love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Like those are the Star Wars movies for them, And, we as grown men are like, yeah, they're all right. They're pretty good. They're not, but I don't know. I think the fact that you're younger and your brain is more malleable, I think that has something to do with it.
Before we get to
I
Cine,
don't think it has much to do with it.
fantastically amazing, brilliant here. It says, bingo, bango, bongo. Damn you, Leon. Hail to you and the crew and everybody else. Now, hail to you, fantastically amazing, brilliant. Quite the humble name you've got there. And then LG, before that, now we will finally get to Cine. First of all, tell us if you think this is how men are. And then also, as a woman, do you do the same shit or do you not?
Well, since it's Men's Mental Awareness Month, I agree with the men.
Base.
As you should.
I don't know. Man, everything nowadays just sucks so badly. Like you guys have been saying that I just can't blame people who do decide to go back to the old stuff that they used to love to feel that special thrill again.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I feel like another part of it is just the fact that because there is so much media being created at any given time, there's so much shit that we missed from way back when. That we can go back and check out, right? It's not even just the things that we already know that we like. It's the shit that was made around that same time that we never even knew existed. But somebody brings it up. I've been going back and reading a bunch of old manga and shit. Jumped on to Claymore and
Claymore's good. The anime, unfortunately, is not nearly as good. The manga, Claymore's good.
Yeah, I've been reading the manga. I like reading all the manga because, again, my shifts are 12 hours long. I need shit to do during my breaks and lunches, so got myself a little manga app. Just read whatever I can get my hands on. So Claymore was one. Fist of the North Star. I read that one a while back. I'd never read it before.
Nice.
That was a really good manga. Nice. And of course Berserk, right? I'd never read Berserk, but now I'm all cut up on that. So
you had never read Berserk until recently, bro? Is it not life changing?
It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty fucking good.
So dope.
Dude, I was listening to some Cool Cat song. I was like, this is catchy little reggae song with some woman singing. And I realized this is a Queen song with Freddie Mercury singing. It's like some Queen song I've never heard before. And it's awesome. I was like, what the hell? How did this one slip past me,
There you go. Exactly. Right. Berserk is traumatizing. Maybe you a bitch.
I love when you find a B-side by someone that that you've been listening to for years. And you're like, oh, where's this one hiding?
Right.
My kids showed me this song. Oh, no, go for it, LG.
I was just saying, honestly, like what Enzo was saying earlier, I will disagree with. I think it's not just because it's the kids there. I think it is the quality of work now. A lot of the quality has gone down because it's been infected. And I say this all the time with my shit. In general, from what I've seen, it's infected with people that don't care about the medium anymore. They don't care about the entertainment factor. They don't care about a lot of this because a lot of the older stuff. It was made to we were trying new things, we were trying stuff to this sounds like a good idea, even if it only got one fucking season of a show or whatever, or maybe an EP or whatever. It's now is at a point now to where it's people are trying to I want to make money off this. I'm only going to create this if it's going to make money, instead of having then you got the corporate slot bullshit that's coming on with the whole everybody wants to well, this is too racist. This is too that. This is too, homophobic and all that dumb shit. No, like people, we just want to enjoy shit. I don't care. Like I think people have took Matt Pat and game theory type shit too seriously. The overanalyzation, people take that shit too seriously. It used to be like a niche thing, and now everybody and their mama's trying to do it, and it's affected people to the point where it's like folks can't even have fucking fun anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I just had a thought that it could be what it could be, because I just went over the movie Throw Mama from the Train with Northern English Bastard on Friday, and it's funny because like I think what we're talking about is I think the older movies that were made to be not watched solely by kids, but movies that were like child accessible, like a lot of these action heroic films. These are not getting made better; they're getting made worse nowadays. Whereas you think of like dark comedies and a lot of cynical movies and adult films. Not pornos, but movies for adults. Like you watch some of those now from the old days, and those seem kind of dated. It's like, oh, I feel like people are still making good.
So you
dark
mean something
movies.
like a Men in Black? Like Men in Black was a PG-13 movie in '99, but by the same token, my parents love that movie. They never had any issue with me watching everything like that when I was 7, 8, 9 years old, whatever it was. It's like it very much rides that comfortable line of like, okay, there's some jokes there the kids ain't gonna get, but they're gonna enjoy watching them fight the fucking monsters and the aliens. Meanwhile, you got Will Smith saying some shit that like is gonna go right over their heads. It's easily accessible for everyone.
I think my main point is like Hollywood is still excelling at making dark, cynical, adult themed stories. Whereas like when it comes to like morality tales and heroic lessons and stories like that, Hollywood sucks right now. So this is why we're probably reverting to like Indiana Jones, the old Indiana Jones and the old superhero movies, and because they're done wrong nowadays. Whereas, like, Hollywood's always going to be cynical and sarcastic, and they're always going to get that kind of stuff down.
I don't know. I think you guys are being too negative. Have you seen the trailer for Ironheart? I got a good feeling about it.
Here's the thing. I would have no problem watching. I would have no problem watching all this like Marvel and Star Wars crap if it was all just movies. When you tell me like, hey, would you rather watch like an okay or shitty movie versus an okay or shitty show that's 10 hours long? It's like, how is that even a debate? I don't want to watch your fucking content if it's more than 2 hours long. You're wasting my time. Unless it's amazing.
I wasn't going to watch Ironheart because I refused 9 times out of 10 to watch things that like for content or anything like that, or hate watch things. But I did lose a bet to you guys on stream when we were doing the 100th episode of CounterCast last week. So I will be watching Ironheart because of you guys, not of my own volition. I feel like
I'll watch it with you in solidarity.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
I feel like I wouldn't be a good co-host if I didn't remind you that you still also owe the chat a watch through Snow White.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't do it, man. It was so bad.
No, but she's right. I do.
Dude.
No, you know what the worst part about that was for Snow White, because I watched it because I was going to be on B-Subs, and I obviously I didn't go to the theater or anything. I was maybe sailing the high seas, and the stream cut out 45 minutes in, and it wouldn't let me fast forward back to where I was. So 45 minutes into that fucking movie, I had to start it over and watch it again, and I almost lost my sanity,
dude.
Oh no, he has to dress up too.
I do stuff to do that.
Oh, that's great. Right. Wait. Do you get put on the dress? Do you got to be?
Yeah, I've got to put on it. But it can't be Snow White. It has to be a different Disney princess.
Different Mulan.
In
Pocahontas.
In protest.
Jasmine.
I
wanted
to
Jasmine.
Yeah, he has the hair.
Belle.
See, I was thinking Mulan, or maybe I could do Tiana, so I can get away with doing blackface.
Yellowface.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Do the concubine makeup for Mulan. Well, you have to watch it like in Discord with a group with an audience, or
wait, he would look like one of the male soldiers in Mulan when they have to dress up and infiltrate the castle at the end.
Yep. Yeah. Like specifically, the one guy's got the black eye because he's already got the facial hair and shit.
Yeah.
So. Like Yao. Yeah, his name was Yao. That one.
I remember telling Sammy. I think like I watched like a cam version of Snow White as well, and I was impressed by those stupid casino ads. Because like they were like integrated in the movie, like they didn't just cut to like an ad. It was like the camera using AI would like pan left, and then there would be like a fucking casino ad like in the movie.
Yeah.
It was weird, and then the camera would pan right, and then the movie would resume. It was wild.
Well, and another thing,
Leon,
Enzo knows better than anyone. Like, I enjoy a shitty movie. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, but I enjoy like shitty movies that are trying to be good. I was like, I would much rather watch, something like The Room, and and get my 7 chuckles in rather than watching like something heartless like The Acolyte. You know what I mean? Where you can see that they're at least these people gave a shit. And they tried to make the best movie that they could with the limited budget or the lack of talent, and it ends up being funny, but it's kind of endearing. Of like when you get these things that like Disney is just like shitting out, you're like, who is this for? Well, who would enjoy this?
Speaking of things that are funny and endearing, though, let's get to our first true topic of the day, which is the Splitgate CEO and him getting roasted or rallied against or railed on or whatever you want for daring to wear a parody MAGA hat, make FPS great again. So this is from our boy Paul Tassi. Splitgate 2 CEO won't apologize for Make FPS Great Again hat. So yes, dude came out at Summer Game Fest wearing a Make FPS Great Again hat. First of all, does anybody on the panel give a fuck that he wore a hat like this?
No. It'd be one thing if he wore a Make America Great hat again, like he wore literally a Trump hat and then people were like giving him shit for it. But like these parody hats have been going on for the past 10 years.
But like Trump derangement system has reached such a fucking fever pitch that it's like,
oh yeah,
anything even remotely resembling it, these people are gonna start like tugging at their fucking their leash, right? They're gonna start foaming at the mouth and going out.
I got a red hat that says "Make you look."
Yeah,
there's at least one dumbass where I'm like, read it.
Yeah,
I make you look again.
I feel like the whole thing with the hat is just like this is not the thing to be given a shit about. The thing to be given a shit about is the whole thing where he was like shitting on COD.
We're gonna get to that as well. Yeah, it's right here. So he said, where is it? Splitgate's 2 Prolux took the stage in a black hat that said "Make FPS Great Again," a riff on the famed Trump MAGA hat. He then proceeded to trash talk some of the other competitors in the space. I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. I wish we could have Titanfall 3, Prolix said. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how can we take Portals to the next level? So, yeah, we'll get back to the hat stuff in a moment, but since you brought up what he was saying about the competition, go for it.
Because the thing about that is like, all of that sounds good. I agree with everything in that statement you just said. And then I heard about the prices of the shit in your fucking store, man. Those DLC prices. That sounds like some fucking Activision Blizzard, or not Blizzard, Activision Call of Duty shit right there, man. It's like, what do you mean you're trying to be different?
But you do
know the same bullshit.
You do know that game is free. From what I know, that game is completely free.
It is free, but like if you're charging like $80 for a costume, like you're still fucking up, in my opinion.
Now, I will give the dude a bit of credit because after this, when the fans like railed against him online for the prices and whatnot, they're like, "All right, you're right, our bad," and they did go ahead and lower the prices.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
and I have to wonder
a League of Legends because there is a skin for Ari that's $600.
Thank you. And I was just about to say yes.
Well, I have to wonder then is
US dollars.
US.
Sorry, go on, Chad.
Because like was he trying to pull like a Sonic Movie 1 thing where they just like put out some absolute bullshit they know people are gonna hate, and then after everybody complains they run it back to make it like, oh, they listen to the community, they're doing it, and then like now you still get all the good PR without having to worry about the blowback anymore. It's like, I wonder, was this the tactic? Is this are people starting to employ this as like a regular thing? Maybe. I'm not sure, but I don't. But especially with the hat, like he had to know that the hat was gonna get him shit for sure. That had to have been a PR play. Like, come on.
But this statement though, the statement makes sense though, because that was like, I don't even know. Like I said, I haven't even had a chance to like sit down and play the game because I've been busy as fuck. And I'm not gonna lie to you, right now I'm a little bit more focused on Stellar Blade than I am Splitgate. So, but at the end of the day, he's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not wrong, and the fact that he did clarify, you know what I'm saying, and he's saying like it's we about to talk about an article. It's not a political statement that these people do have the Trump derangement syndrome. Like, these people just need to get their heads out of their asses right now at this point. Okay, we get it. You don't like Trump. We get it. You don't like right-wing people or whatever the fuck. But get your heads out your asses. Realize that your shit's not working. That's the problem with a lot of this shit in your gaming now. I don't know if we're going to talk about it later. There's a fucking game right now where there's people that are supposedly Africans taking back.
We're going to be talking about Reloaded. Don't worry.
We're talking about Reloaded. Okay, cool. We no, there's a game called Reloaded, which we'll be talking about later. That's literally talk about what I'm talking about. Like, just look, we want to go back. We want to just make the game, bro. And from what I've been hearing, Splitgate 2 is actually doing okay. You know what I'm saying? People are actually enjoying the game from what I've been hearing. So you can't, like I said, it's a free to play game. People got to make money somehow. I don't necessarily think it's a PR thing outside of the hat. Maybe they had the price set already, but they already had the price thing. I don't know yet. I don't know.
Roundabout says, just loot it, Nike. Shortly after the show, Ian Prolix used the official Splitgate 2 account to address the hat issue specifically, albeit saying specifically that it wasn't an apology. Yep, I'm not here to apologize. I am here to clarify. This is not a political statement. It's quite literally what it says. So take it at face value. The state of multiplayer FPS games is tragically stale. We hope to fix that, whether you want Arena, Battle Royale, Onslaught, or Map Creator. And then Paul Tassi says, I am in fact prone to believe that Prolux was attempting to make a joke rather than actually expressing support for Trump and MAGA. But that doesn't mean it isn't an awful idea that never should have happened. Why is this an awful idea that never should have happened? And if you think
Trump
it
is icky, Trump is ew. If you like Trump, we won't be your friends anymore. We won't think you're cool. It's gay.
Thank God there is a word that I can use that will drive people away from me.
Yeah.
Especially these fucking
I got a
retards.
campaign where I'm going to start just going around punching people in the forehead. And
this might be like a good power move that I think people are doing on accident that we'll start implementing on purpose. Is like, if I have bad news to tell you, I'm going to wear like problematic clothing, and you will complain about that instead of the shit I'm actually saying. Like, that'll be glossed over.
Bro, imagine being a doctor and you got a black patient, and you're like, shit, I gotta tell him he has cancer. So I'm gonna show up dressed as a Klansman.
Who was that gamer guy that wore like a fucking shirt with a bunch of hentai girls all over it? He was like a scientist. No, it wasn't even a gamer. He was a scientist.
The guy that landed the fucking rover on the comet.
Right. Yeah, people were upset because he had like a Hawaiian shirt with a bunch of anime babes all over it, and people were like,
I thought he wore the Ahego shirt, and I was like, damn.
No, it was just a sexy anime babes, which, by the way, his female friend custom made for him. That kind of
I would need it. Yeah, like if I had a company of some kind and I got to announce layoffs, I would do so wearing like a shirt that said something offensive on it, and then people would be like, "What's the deal with that shirt?" You're like, "I'm sorry, you're right. My mistake, but you are getting fired." And they're like, "It's okay, we don't care about that. The shirt is the problem." I'm like, "You're right."
Well, we quit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm not working for a bigot.
Now you don't get unemployment benefits.
Right. We hate to see you go.
Anything left to say on the Splitgate stuff before we get into some additional news?
I mean, I'm just as a last point. The only reason I'm suspicious of the whole price thing is because they like folded on that real quick, right? It was like the day after people started complaining, they were already ready to just bend the knee on it. That's the only reason I'm suspicious. Maybe that is just how it worked out. Maybe they are just really cool about it. I just don't know. I'm real skeptical of pretty much everything these days.
Well, I
get it.
Like, that would be a hell of a marketing ploy. To like, there are a bunch of people who would buy that hook, line, and sinker. Like, oh, they listen. Meanwhile, you're like, gotcha.
I think when you talk about like a $600 skin, that's one of those things that the developers do as like a joke, and they're knowing there will be people that will flex and do it, and every time they get one, it's like, got another one. Hell yeah, this guy's retarded. Yeah. And, that guy can flex and be like, I got the $600 skin or whatever. I don't understand how that's it's weird, but it happens, It's one of those things where, like, you can do, like, the like in these crowdfunders, like, here's a joke tier. It's like $10,000, and I'll go have a drink with you somewhere, like the celebrity or whatever. And people do it. It's like we only offer 2 or 3 of these.
It's the rage bait and switch. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
That's good. Rage bait and switch, bro. I'm gonna copyright that. That's
Speaking of rage bait, we got this right here. Mortal Kombat 2 made test audiences cheer and jump out of their seats like Avengers Endgame, its writer says. The fights, fatalities, surprises, the deaths, I think we nailed it. Look, I unironically enjoyed the first Mortal Kombat movie, like the preceded this. Now we got Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. But do you think this is them just hyping some shit up, or are people actually like truly excited for Mortal Kombat 2? Where are we sitting with Mortal Kombat 2?
If there's actual Mortal Kombat in the movie, that would be an upgrade from the last one, because the first one was just like assassination missions before the tournament begins. So that was stupid. Yeah. Also, having Goro getting killed outside some guy's barn by some rando was weird. But like,
them not showing motherfucking them showing Melina before Katana was fucking stupid, because
my big problem with the movie, I've said this before, like you focus on these awesome auxiliary characters that are mysterious, like Scorpion and Boba Fett and Wolverine, and you make them the main character for some reason. It's like, no, don't do that. They're cool. Scorpion and Sub-Zero are cooler when they're like fighting off on over there on the side, you know, and they got their own little side story that's like their own drama. When you put that front and center and make that the main focus, it's like, no, Liu Kang is the main focus. It's like Guile and Street Fighter or whatever. It's like, what? Why? Why are we doing this?
Who was the main character who wasn't even in the games?
Cole. His name was Cole.
Okay. The thing that blew my mind about that movie is like he is getting the shit kicked out of him the entire movie, right? And then when his power finally manifests, it's armor, so he can get the shit kicked out of him more efficiently.
Why does he have a very gay Steve Buscemi mouth?
Why is it what?
He has a very gay-looking Steve Buscemi mouth.
Oh, don't you insult Carl Urban? Carl Urban's great.
He's showing his age a bit.
Yeah, I do think Johnny Cage is a little old right now, but I'll allow it. Carl Urban's cool, but yeah, with Cole, I saw you know what's the only other thing I saw that Cole guy in? He was in an episode of Bling Empire he's at some dinner party trying to meet some rich Asian lady, and he's like, "Oh, I'm an actor. I was in Mortal Kombat," and they're like, "That's cool." Anyway. You know, it was just weird.
I feel like I'm going to ask the question that all the rest of us are thinking, and so what the fuck is Bling Empire?
It's the reality show that was a spinoff of the movie Crazy Rich Asians. It's just a bunch of rich LA Asian people who are like billionaires who go shopping all the time. It's fucking chick shit, you know? You start hanging out with women, they make you watch this garbage. Yeah.
You love your garbage TV, bro.
The man
I was going to say, I take offense to that because I would never watch that shit. But you do.
I'll get you fucking hooked on it, girl. Why? Well, you watch 2 episodes, and you'll binge the whole show.
What was that like? Can the girl tell if the guy is gay or not? Reality show that you got me hooked on.
Oh yeah, Playing It Straight, dude. That was amazing.
Straight. Yeah.
That was bullshit, Enzo. You didn't even have the last 15 minutes.
They're nowhere on the internet. I can't find them anywhere. It's okay.
The only one I ever got into, only like trash TV show I ever really got into was Ink Masters.
I love Ink Master, to be fair. I did.
So did I. For some reason that resonated with me. But otherwise, I don't watch a lot of reality TV.
Isn't that one where they got the clip from that infamous clip where that guy was like, why are you like 21 and you look 35 or some shit like that? And they were like having a laugh. They were trying to hold in that laugh.
There was so much trash talk in that show. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, dude, it was always so gay the way that they would like trash talk. You just look, you can't even find these inks. And you're like, who cares?
And then they add those weird ass sound effects when they do. You can't even find these inks done. Like
yeah. And then Dave Navarro is always like coming out looking like he kind of knows where he is.
Yeah, I saw some horrific tattoos on Ink Master for sure. And Dave Navarro was like, "Bro, what'd you do to this guy? Like, what did you do to him? You know? You fucking fucked up his back forever."
Well, speaking of what you do, again, in terms of Mortal Kombat 2, first of all, is anyone excited for Mortal Kombat 2 besides myself?
Yep, so.
100%.
I didn't like the first one.
I didn't like the last one either, but I think the leap from the game Mortal Kombat to Mortal Kombat 2 was like, holy shit. So if that movie can do this, if the leap from the movie can go, we might actually have, it has potential to be awesome. Mortal Kombat is like, the story's right there, dude. Just do it. Just do the story.
Yeah, I was
anything Mortal Kombat, I eat it right up. I love it.
Yeah, I did watch that first, and I watched it with my whole family actually, and we were all just kind of like hot and cold on it. It was just okay, you know. Yeah. I didn't like the main character. I thought he was lame. As we've established, he was fucking lame in the story. I mean, the parts where like Sub-Zero and Scorpion got to fight is always. I mean, that's always good. You ever had those two fight in anything Mortal Kombat related? It's gonna be good. So that was solid. But it's like the good and the bad just kind of balanced out. Really, like the good couldn't really get up over the bad of it. So it's like, so maybe I'll watch it. I'll give it a chance. If these guys aren't just sucking their own dicks with this statement on Twitter, then we'll find out. We'll find out. But I'll give it.
It is Pride Month.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All right, let's do it. We had to get to it. Let's first we're gonna play the trailer for this. For those of you that might not have seen it, there might be some people who have not seen this yet. So I want to play it in its entirety.
Oh, hell yeah.
Promises made.
Before we do any sort of commentary, we're gonna play this trailer in its entirety. We got the relooted trailer here, except for did my StreamYard just bug out?
No, I can see it.
Yeah, but I can't see all of us.
Oh, I can see us.
Trailer, and then I'll be back.
And I can see us on stream too. So yeah, looks like it's working fine.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go. Okay. I'll be back.
Treaties were signed. Promises made and broken. Is it stealing to take?
Nope. He took it with him.
Trailer fucked up.
He took it with him, chat.
They stole the goddamn trailer.
The trailer. So it's safe to say the trailer has been relooted.
We're just in StreamYard sitting on cinder blocks right now.
All right. Fucking Don Cheadle over here. Chill out.
Hey, look here.
There you go.
Look here, Jazzy Jeff.
Now we can't hear you.
Don't be a
Now
hater,
you're muted.
Now you're muted.
Sorry about that, guys. My StreamYard just went ballistic on me. I have no idea what happened there, but all right.
Yeah,
we're
they stole
good
your
now.
stream
Let's do
too.
this.
Those darn blacks stole your stream too. It's crazy.
Treaties were signed. Promises made and broken. Is it stealing to take back what was stolen?
Stolen? Who is stealing them?
Us.
It's time to get out of there.
Let me introduce a friend of mine. Smart, agile, and will let you look into places with the tightest security.
Let's go! I could probably bench press every one of them.
The locksmith strikes again. Hold on.
Listen, are you having second thoughts?
Nope. Just hoping you won't get me killed.
Yeah.
I know what you and your little crew are doing.
Nobody threatens my family or my friends and gets away with it. So we are going to do whatever it takes to take back Africa's belongings. And we're going to do it together.
Get the fuck out.
Does this take place in the future or an alternate timeline?
Okay,
You're
so
muted,
like
Leon.
So like okay,
Jazz,
so
as our esteemed guest, let's let you go first. What do you think, brother?
So okay, I know. So we could start with the fact that it's like, yeah, the premise itself comes off really fucking bad. And Emerata had some thoughts on this. I don't know if you saw her tweet about it, but she had some thoughts on this.
About it. I agree.
That
Real quick,
this might
is diabolical, Paul.
Wait, what?
It says I thought they canceled the Black Panther game.
No.
Sorry, continue, Jazz. I saw Amara's tweet, by the way. It was very nuanced. I liked it.
You're good. No, it is. Yeah, because her point was that like because it's an African studio and they got a whole different culture going on over there, that maybe they weren't quite like cognizant of how this looks to the Western audience with our Western understanding of Black stereotypes and whatnot. So I could sort of give her that, though at the same time it's like if you're in the business of making games, I feel like you kind of need to keep your ear to the ground of like social I don't know, currents and whatnot. And like we have a world that's more connected than ever. You would think that the African devs, even if they don't live in America, they kind of know what's going on with America, and they kind of know what's going on with like the black culture of America. So somebody could still maybe point. Yeah, somebody could probably still point this out, right? But here's the thing. I'm not even worried about like whether it's racist or not racist or any of that shit. I don't give a fuck. What I care about is the fact that all the characters look so fucking awful. God damn it. Who was designing these characters, man?
They stole all the
terrible. They're
Botox.
just a weird bunch of bullshit colors all thrown together and like fucking nonsense. Like, why do they look so fucking bad? God damn it!
Yeah,
and why is the strong person on the team a woman every time? Like, it's the biggest, buffest fucking bitch you ever.
That I could bench line you there. That I could bench press you line like almost had me flip my desk. I was just like
all the dialogue is cringe. All the
dialogue.
We are getting rid of existing stereotypes by having black people steal shit.
I love how you started with Wakanda and slipped into Mr. Miyagi there. Like,
well, the Baraka people are stealing your shit.
Yeah, no, I went from what Mufasa to get out of my store. That was.
That's fucking
man.
It's like people that don't know what museums are, you know? Like, don't you understand there's all kinds of artifacts from all kinds, like you're saying that Egyptian people can go into any museum and take all the Egyptian crap because it like belongs to them or whatever? I don't understand.
And you forgot no, but Egypt isn't a part of Africa to them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Really?
But wouldn't you want it in a museum, like where it can be protected?
It's safer in
not
a
only
museum.
that,
Exactly.
not only that,
Yeah,
we can get
it
to the
is.
museum part in a moment, but here I said this on SNH. There's one line in this trailer that sticks out more than any other to me, and it's when she says, "We're going to take Africa's history back." As if Africa isn't a continent and not several countries, all with their own different history. Why these motherfuckers always talk about Africa like it's one
part of
thing?
Africa? What part of Africa? They don't want to talk about South Africa right now. Let's just talk about that one.
Yeah, where's the South Africa game? Let's get
the one you mean the same black people that talk about kill the farmer and shit like that?
Yeah.
No, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I was watching that trailer for
all
the
that
first
shit?
time.
Oh,
I was watching that trailer for the first time, and I was thinking, like, is this like some weird like Wakanda planet or something? And then they say the word Africa, and I'm like, okay, no, I guess this is the future.
Are they stealing from themselves?
I guess.
Well,
I mean, everyone
think
seems to
so,
be black.
because the dude over the intercom that's like that we just hear his voice also had the same Wakandan black scent as the rest of them. So like, are they stealing from another black guy who's like, I don't know, embraced white people culture? I don't get what's going on here in that regard.
There seems to be like a bad guy character who's like, we will be after you, and he's also black. You know, he's got the hat and everything. It's just like, where's the evil white guy? Like, if we're gonna commit to the bit, like, where's the old white guy with gray hair and a suit who's this is preposterous? You know,
they didn't want to do that because they didn't want it to be overtly racist. You know, allegedly, we don't know. It's odd. Like the game is fucking stupid.
It's just funny because you're operating in such a bubble that like nobody said this was a bad idea until they released the trailer. I don't believe that for a second. I don't understand how that happens. You know, games take forever to get to development.
Yeah,
I will say this. Right? I will say this. I am not saying personally that this game does not need to exist. I will say that till I'm blue in the face. Anybody that hears me, I'm not saying that this game cannot exist. Okay, there is a game on Steam or several games on Steam where you can, romance fucking Hitler. Okay. It's up there, all right. It's a game. It's a thing. Okay, so let it exist. I'm just saying, if the free market the free market decides whether they want to buy it or not, and if people don't want to fucking buy it, you don't sit up here and try to pull the race card, because I got a feeling that's what's going to happen. They're going to do this. Oh well, the racists are at it again, type shit. And I'm like, no, the people don't like the game. Doesn't make sense. It's a fucking a runner type game, like a
that's what it looks like.
It looks like a bit runner type game. Okay, it's a bit runner type game where you're doing whatever the fuck. Like, okay, what's the point?
I'm just God. Well, Jim Harrison had the right. He had a good statement. It's like, yeah, it's an original IP at least. And it's like, yeah, it is an original IP, but the characters look like shit. The gameplay looks fine. It looks fine. It doesn't look awful, but it just doesn't look like
It
particularly.
looks very mobile game-ish.
special.
Sort of the most recent Prince of
Yeah.
Persia game, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, you got those two elements, and then the concept itself is preachy as fuck. So yeah, the fact of the matter is, people are probably not going to go for this at all. And here's the thing that I always want to bring up whenever this sort of shit comes up, and it's the fact that it's like, yes, you're making art. Yes, you are an artist of a sort, but you're also in a fucking business, man. Like if you're doing video games, the point is to have at least some sort of like wider appeal so you can get more people to buy your shit so you can continue making video games, right? And like if you could just stop making such awful like here's the thing, like a lot of people will see the visuals of something and they'll at least give it a shot if you got some nice visuals, but they keep making these fucking horrific gremlin looking motherfucker. Like, God, can I please just get a video game with some black people in it, where you got some chicks that look like Beyonce, like Megan Good, like Halle Berry, and some dudes that look like Idris Elba and Denzel. Like, can we get some like attractive fucking people in these games, man? Stop! Oh, God damn it!
Instead, we get
so-
Ken
it's so
Blair.
But then people are mad at fucking what's that game that's coming out? Not just Stellar Blade, fucking that new Vindictus joint that's about to drop soon.
I'm gonna play it
are
right
like,
now. It's just we're done here. Get on that.
He's about to hop on. I'm gonna start gooning.
Because I played the original demo. It's like, yeah, it's pretty good. Now they've got new characters in the new demo. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, exactly. And I'm like, but then you got these people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if they can do it, if these other companies, like these other countries and companies, can do it, why are we still, back on that? For lack of a better term, back on that plantation. You know what I'm saying? Like, God,
ugly people will feel bad.
Here's the question I want to pose to you guys. I'm gonna go through a series of tweets real quick.
This is the one. This is the tweet. This is the tweet that I saw. Yes.
Well, yeah. We got several. Start with her now. Gene Gentry. By the way, all tweets up to a certain point I'm about to show you from black people. Gene Gentry, great account. Recommend following her. She's awesome. We could have had a game where Africans are heroes saving the world. A game that explores African cultures and myths and presents them in a cool way. Instead, we get this. Or we got you here, LG. Ain't no way. Y'all can't be this tone deaf. Boy, Movement Lord. What the fuck is this? Who is the target audience for this shit? You have an African-focused game instead of pulling from mythology. Instead, let's reclaim African artifacts from Western museums. We like all games allowed to exist, but doesn't mean we have to buy it. Lol. Now, so those were the black opinions. So we had Smash JT here. Moving to the justified theft portion of the Marxist playbook already, Epic Games. How very progressive you guys. I've watched this like 5 times all the way through and still can't believe it's a concept they actually move forward with. Stunning and brave indeed. So we got the white guy, after all those black opinions. Is this retard for real? Justified theft? I'm sorry. When did fucking Robin Hood become some Marxist ideology? It took him 5 times to come up with this absolutely brain dead take. All right, so who wants to start?
I've been running my mouth. You all go ahead.
How is it like? But it's Robin Hood was never Marxist. See, somebody help this man. Somebody help this man. Since when was Robin Hood Marxist? That's problem number one. Motherfucker ain't never seen what Robin Hood really does. He's actually anti-government. That's not Marxism, you fucking retard. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but this is exactly what it is. You're taking it back from what? From right now, all we know, the main villain is another black guy. So he's stealing from himself. What is this, like a parody of like American culture?
It's a 4D chess move.
Also, what are they doing with the stuff? Are they selling it to make money, or are they putting it in their own safe house museum?
It looks like, according to the trailer, it looks like they were putting it back in their little safe house because all the stuff you collected.
Yeah. So your museum is bad, ours is good. Okay.
It's like real life, right? They get their artifacts back, and then an African warlord puts it in the private collection. There you go.
Right, exactly. Well, here's the thing. Here's a question, and this might actually, like, imagine if, like, is it problematic or offensive or racist if I play this game and love it? Because if so, what if we get like this backfiring thing where like a bunch of white guys start buying this game and like it's actually fun to play and they just start going crazy on this stupid game just because it's like it's problematic to play it? That could be like a reverse psychology thing.
Fuck, I would like to have some African artifacts in my house. These are awesome.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a daishiki playing the game in my man cave. Like, fuck yeah, bro, this game rocks. I had a great idea during. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, good. I was just saying, I would just love it if like we could get one of these like black games where they can just completely detach the world of the game from reality. Because I heard that apparently all the shit that you're stealing back in this game is based off real life artifacts, right? Like they could not just like
then
God,
why does
make
it
a
look
fucking
all cyberpunky?
I don't know, but for fuck's sake, make a goddamn like fantasy game or something. Just make, I don't know, like fight a dragon,
bro,
defeat an evil emperor, some shit. Like, stop making it about real life, for fuck's sake. I'm so sick of hearing about these goddamn gripes. I don't care. I don't care.
Just
God,
now on this stream, I had an idea for a game, and I don't know how to make games, and this is going to be a little like simple game, like a game that we download for a few dollars maybe, but it's called Slap the Lion, and it's about like black spear hunters. You have to understand, back in the day, or even nowadays, like young African like teenagers rite of passage is to fucking kill a lion with spears. And before they kill the lion like a bullfighter, they go up and slap the lion in the face. Like, just make a game about like killing a lion with a spear and how hard that would be, and just make it a fun little side scroller. Like, I mean, come on, just something about like and the lions get progressively harder. You fight more lions. I don't know.
We're gonna call it.
Would you call it spear chucking?
Slap the lion. Slap the lion.
Spear
Chucker Studios. Spear Chucker Studios.
Slap the lion.
Okay, listen. Somebody already made the goddamn. Somebody already made the 1 ape versus 100 men simulator. All right, we can make this.
Yes, this is true.
We can make the 1 lion versus like 20 guys with spears simulator. All right, I'd love to see that fight. I mean, 20 guys would probably win, but if take away their spears, but 20 guys versus 1 lion, I think it's a pretty even matchup, right?
Yeah. Piranha Pound is basically asking how much can she super chat to get my channel taken off of YouTube. How much do I super chat to force Leon to wear a Taishiki? That'd be hilarious. I would make sure that I've got AJ and LG and Mugen Lord and Jazz and everybody on stream with me if my ass wearing a Daishiki.
There's nothing offensive about wearing a Daishiki. So if it's hot, Daishikis are great for like extremely hot jungle weather.
Yep. So say 100,000. Let them give you the 100,000. Then kill this channel, make a new one. There you go.
How much to get you to wear a burqa? That's what I want to know. Because you're cross-dressing too at that point.
I could probably do. I'd probably do a burqa for 300, like a total of 300 in super chats. And I'll wear a burqa. Absolutely.
No. Higher
Make it happen, guys.
Because higher. You have to buy it, so you have
to buy the burqa.
Handling.
Yeah, and we don't want one of those cheap.
Get it up at 1,000.
What the burqa is.
Look up a daishiki too while you're at it.
Yeah.
Okay, burqa is BURKA. Oh, I can get a high quality burqa for like $50.
Oh,
so,
never mind. I thought they were
we'll say
way
like
more than
$350.
Listen to Cindy. Make it higher than that.
Get like a custom like Sonic printed one with fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Bro, Sonic the Hedgehog burqa would be
no, make it green so you can have it as a green screen.
Oh my god! Now I want. Now I want to see the fucking Ahegao burqa, right? Like the fucking.
What?
I want a Hello Kitty burqa.
The orgasm face burqa.
Hey, you know what?
I would 100% wear that.
We did it, guys.
That burqa.
Guys,
Holy shit!
If it's gonna be custom made, we gotta go a little bit more. So we say 500 in super chats, and I'll get a custom made burqa. We'll figure out what we want to do.
Please be Ahegao.
I'm telling you, green screen it.
Yeah.
Listen, if you make the Ahegao burqa and then get a good clip of that and put it on Twitter, that shit's gonna blow up. I promise you. I promise you that shit's gonna blow up.
I will do it. I 100% will. Dude, I'm here for the lulls. I'm here for the chaos. I will. Y'all saying this like it's jokes, but I'll fucking do it. Yes, like this can't be real. Oh, it's real, my friend. It's real.
It's happening.
Fuck, where are we at? So anyway, this Robin Hood game. All the people I've seen like against this, making posts about on X. Obviously not all of them. The majority of them have been black, and the people supporting it all seem to be like these white guilt type of individuals. They're like, oh, how can you be so against this game? But like,
isn't that how it always goes?
This is the line, because if the vast majority of this is a bad idea is coming from black people, is that not the the whites being like, no, shush, you don't know how offensive this is, so let us save for you, like the white savior thing.
Yeah. I would agree. That's what it sounds like. I'm just saying. Like, I think honestly, I think at the end of the day, like especially if it's coming over to the States, like these people just what Malcolm X said all the time, man. I always go back to this. Malcolm X was right on point when it came down to white liberals. That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Look up what he said about white liberals. And I promise you, once you listen to that and you take a step back and actually look at how a lot of these white liberals tend to act, oh man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you know, they're the same people who think you can't find the library or have some sort of ID to vote.
Right.
You know,
I don't know.
It would just be borderline. It would just be insulting. We talked about that before on my show, man, where it was just like black representation. Like I would be embarrassed at this point. Like if I saw that, if they made a video game. Actually, no, this sounds like a lot of fun about a bunch of Italians busting in a restaurant and stealing all the spaghetti. But that sounds fun.
I would love it.
Never mind. Like, I just had $1 million idea.
But if you do that, you have to lean into like the comedy of it, right? You could make a racist game like of racist stereotypes, but you gotta play it for humor. You gotta make it a joke. If we had the fried chicken thieving simulator, right? If they were stealing fried chicken instead of African artifacts, I'd absolutely play this.
Oh, for sure. Okay,
but you know what? But you said something keto. Right? You said they lean into the comedy bit because they don't take themselves seriously. The problem is with a lot of these games, with that last game we just saw, they're trying to be serious with the shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these games nowadays are trying to take themselves seriously, and it's like, bro, it's a fucking video game. We want to come home. We want to chill. We want to play your game. This, that, and the third.
Yeah.
We don't want the. We don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it goes back to what I said earlier. These people have taken MatPat and all of these types of people, the game theory shit, too seriously, and now they think that we can do stuff like that. And that's like, no, like. I don't know, bro. Like, these people are fucking retarded, bro.
Well, like I said, this is the thing, because I don't necessarily mind the concept of a serious game, right? Like, I love the Souls games. I love shit that's like dark and gritty. If we could get a good Berserk game, that would be amazing. The problem comes when like you're trying to be so serious, and it's so clear that you're not a serious person. You know, like when you're doing stupid shit with the thieving back to your African artifacts or whatever. When like. You're clearly extremely biased on the concept and in the most retarded way, right? So it's like, you're obviously not a serious person, so why would I take this seriously at all? At all. Well, so that's the problem.
Real quick, things I do take seriously. We haven't hit chats in a while. I do want to hit a couple. We had membership chat coming in from Kyle B. Say, hey Jazz, you ever play with Suno? You can put your own music in now 8 minutes worth of try different styles, take audio for every instrument. I play with Suno a lot. Have you
so that's like it's an AI thing, right? Because I looked at I did see the comment earlier, so I googled it, and like I said, I could fuck around with some AI stuff because AI comes up with some funny shit sometimes, man. Like I love just going down the rabbit hole of like, hey, this SpongeBob character singing this gangster rap track. I'm like, this shit's
about Glorb. You're talking about Glorb, man.
Yeah. And like fucking, oh my god, my all-time fucking favorite is Patrick singing "Never Would Have Made It," right?
Oh like,
Patrick taking us to church, bro. That's just good.
No, Will got fantastically amazing, brilliant for a 5-banger. Says everything is theft to the wokies unless they themselves partake in it. Then it's somehow fine. Hypocrites to the highest order. Thoughts on this one?
People are already stealing shit in LA, right? Taking advantage of the ICE shit. They're starting to steal shit already. It's like, well, I guess we knew what this was really about, didn't we? Motherfuckers.
You said it, not me.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
There we go.
Listen. I'm about to make my whole personality online just calling out black people. Somebody got to do it.
No, another thing about these white liberals that bug me,
I'm sick of them,
is and as I said, we're all some form of musician here. Even Cinny, I hear you're a wonderful singer. When you put something out artistically into the world, you have left that open for any scrutiny that people might have. So, like, if people are criticizing your work, that's what you get for releasing it. Okay. Yep. So, it was like, I hate this holier than thou attitude where when you even have black people going like, hey guys, this is a little heavy-handed, this seems kind of tone deaf, and then you have these people going like, how dare you criticize this game? It's asinine to think that you've never heard someone people critique games that they like. You know what I mean? To have the idea that you can make something and it's immune to scrutiny is just stupid.
Right. Here's the other thing, right? And I'll just give you a quick example. Oh, you know what? You're right, man. It really was wrong of me to criticize this video game. You obviously, put some amount of work into. How much is it again? $70. Fuck out of my face. Fuck out of my face. I ain't paying $70 for this bullshit. Fuck you.
Well,
right? Or 60, 70, whatever, right?
While we're on the topic of games like these, so we got this Wu-Tang Clan game coming out. First of all, I know you said that you miss a lot of SGF, Jazz. So
I did see somewhat this. I did hear about this one.
Yeah, we're gonna. There's a bit of an issue with this game. But first, let's play the trailer.
Gotta rescue mom. This one we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up.
Find Inspector Deck, find Rizzo, find Master Q, find Jill, find Method, find Ray, find you, find Kappa, find Ghostface Killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
I mean, I will say in terms of like the 5 seconds gameplay they showed us, it looked pretty good. I mean, I'm always down for like a character action,
I agree. I thought when the trailer was shown off, this looked real good. However, there is cause for concern.
I did see that tweet.
You saw this? Yeah. Sweet Baby Ink Detective, Brass Line Entertainment's long-rumored game has finally been revealed. Wu-Tang Rise the Deceiver, created with direct involvement from Kim Belair and Cameron Wild, speaking of their wallets. And for further proof, there was this statement right here.
Currently at Brass Lion, I'm one of the writers and there are designers working on a game that we're making. Kim and Cameron both work on it in a consulting capacity. Currently at Brass Lion, I'm one of the writers and there are designers working on a game that we're making. Kim and Cameron both work on it in a consulting capacity. Currently at Brass Lion.
Sorry, it's not a loop there, but so that's. I mean, I thought this look. I'm always down for a fucking like a comic book looking style, like you said, character fighter based on the Wu-Tang Clan. That sounds awesome. And then we get this news, and all of a sudden, no longer gonna buy it. It is what it is. Like I will staunchly say, it's SBI infected, not gonna buy it. But what are you guys' thoughts?
Was that main character
just got
like a young lady?
in real time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to be fair, to be fair, right? You can, if you looked at the trailer long enough, you can actually kind of see that there's something there. Like it had some SBI hints, right? The main character is a woman, right? So why is a woman saving the Wu-Tang? The Wu-Tang, when the Wu-Tang had made games similar before, or some similar Wu-Tang games, it's always been something of them, like with them or another name.
Yeah.
So why is it? I'm not trying to sound like, sexist or anything, but you kind of get the point where I'm going with this.
These are straight up masculine dudes. There's the Wu-Tang game on PS2 was fucking great. At least the one that I played is the only one I've ever played, but like fucking great. So yeah, you got these masculine dudes, and yeah, it seems like being usurped with a tiny woman. I get exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm like. To me, it kind of seems like that. But then when I saw that, that tweet from old boy, I was like, oh, that's even fucking worse. I was like, well, that confirms it. A lot of people, like, what do you need consulting for? It's black. You're black. What do you need consulting for?
Because they can't identify themselves as black, let alone male or female.
And they just fucked up the game. People wanted Wu-Tang. People want a good Wu-Tang game. You know how many black folks were sitting there wanting like a Wu-Tang game or a fucking motherfucking a sequel to fucking Def Jam Fight for New York?
Oh
You know what I'm
my
saying?
god! If only.
Like,
if only. Fuck.
You know what I'm
me.
saying? Like, you know how crazy that would be, and now we got something of that line, and it's infected with it. With SBI. Don't know, man, bro. Like y'all.
I get it. I get you. I just because like.
Let me just hop
again.
on Streets of Rage 4. Fuck it.
Yeah. Let's play it together, man. I could go for another round of Streets of Rage 4. Absolutely. I love side-scrolling beat 'em up games. But what was it? What was the one of the?
Me too, man.
That one that got announced a while back, the Marvel one. They make like a Marvel.
We're gonna be talking about that next. Yes. Did
that come up?
What's the?
No, it's not
name
out
of
yet.
it?
No, not the fighting game. The side-scrolling beat 'em up Marvel game.
Something Invasion.
Invasion of something. It's not out yet either.
Oh, okay. That is something I'm actually excited about. But in terms of this one's I saw the gameplay. It looked pretty solid. I need to see more. And if God willing,
Cosmic Invasion.
Listen, because here's the thing, right? I don't want to hate Sweet Baby Inc. I hate the things they do.
Why? You definitely should.
Well, I'm going somewhere with this. If at some point Sweet Baby Inc. could get to the point where they just pull their heads out of their asses and maybe give people some good advice instead on their narratives and whatnot. I would love to if this game came out and the gameplay is good, and I mean if they got a little bit of their shit in there, like as long as it's not like so fucking ridiculous like it has been with like every other thing they've touched, like I could survive a certain amount of that if the gameplay is good, right? But this is obviously not gonna be a day one buy. I'm gonna keep a heavy eye on it. I'm gonna see what exactly the whole game's gonna be about and what the deal with it's gonna be. And if it ends up they went full retard with it again, then well, I guess that's it.
Well, Phil, but you said something interesting. You said if they don't do what they've done the majority of their other games, like if they've done this with the majority of their other games, like why would this one be any different? It's because I get what you're saying, and
because the money's drying up, man. So they got to start looking. They got to start looking at it from like a big picture point of view. Even these fucking retards got to start looking at it from a big picture point of view because the money's starting to dry up for this shit. It really is. And because of that, they're going to need to start actually thinking about what people actually want from a game and how they can actually make money. Well, though, I guess if you're like, what's it called? Not visors. What's the word again? Consultants. Yeah, if you're consultants, then you get paid up front, and then you do your shit, and then you're gone. You don't give a fuck how much the game actually makes, right? Your paycheck doesn't depend on all that. So maybe I'm being overly positive here. Maybe it's all fucked. Maybe there's no hope.
Well, I mean, honestly, when you see what SBI has done with a lot of games, it does. I like I said, I stopped arguing with people. Because there's a lot of people, well, FBI isn't that bad. I'm like, some of these games need consultancy. For what? Let people make the games they want to play. If it comes off a certain way, the market will decide that or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And if people have a question or concern, they don't necessarily need that. Like, honestly, to be fair, we're missing, and I know this sounds fucked up, but like the stereotypes in games, like it's what makes the games fun. Fucking Street Fighter 2, the game that we know and love, that like Street Fighter as a fucking series that we know and love right now, I shit you not, is one big ass walking stereotype. What part of, you know what I'm saying, is literally what that's what made the game great. Okay, what Indian person is skinny as shit, walking around stretchy, always doing yoga all the time, and blowing fire out the, you know what I'm saying, and blowing fire out their mouths and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what Japanese person, you know what I'm saying, is just walking barefoot, sure you can people every fucking day and working with another American. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what black dude do you know is mad as shit all the time and punching people that wait.
Wait,
Balrog, wait a minute.
I know several. I
think we should take a moment here, everybody. Remember, hashtag stop Asian hate.
Right. Bro. Like,
no, but I don't blame these companies because a lot of the time, like we already know that SBI and their tactics kind of rely on like intimidation, where they're going, "Oh, you don't have these things, they're gonna get canceled." We already know that they have those hack journalists who are going to start attacking the game before it comes out if they don't use these consulting firms. Like there is political things that go into it, but the fact is, these companies need to wisen up and see that even though they're telling you something, we're telling you with our wallets, we don't like what they consult. We don't like the product that they put out. We don't like the ideas that they put in. It actually makes games worse. So whatever they're telling you, it's their job to fucking tell you that because they want you to use their firm. It's just sad to me that a lot of these guys fall for this bullshit.
Absolutely. Yeah. I like what Calvi said though. In the chat.
What did Calvi say?
The Japanese love these stereotypes. Just watch anime to see that. But the thing about that is that they make this shit super stereotypical, but they also make it really fucking cool, right? And I'll take the cool stereotypical character over the lamest shit, culturally sensitive one any day of the week.
Absolutely.
Because rule of cool it's significant. But I'm sorry, you were gonna say LG. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, go for it, LG, and then we're gonna switch gears for a moment.
No, I'm just saying, like, honestly, we guys got to get back to having like games. Just need to be fun now. Like, I mean, I think that's where a lot of people. I'm glad that, like, because I know that I've talked with Disparity, I've talked with other people, that are like on the fence and they don't, they're not understanding why folks are saying something. And I'm like, I'm actually glad that people are saying something, you know what I'm saying? And we're having these conversations because it would suck that people are just buying these games willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine a timeline where, where people aren't speaking up and just buying the sloppy games and shit like that? And those games become like bestsellers. And imagine, Reloaded becoming like, as big as fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, what the fuck? And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, these fucking slop ass games,
Here's a game though that I don't think will be a slap ass game, and we did cover this on Neon Leon on Friday. We covered it real late, like in the last like 3 a.m. or so. So we're gonna play this trailer again. And I'm gonna ask the panel the same thing I asked because I was rocking with a different panel on Friday. We got Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. This is the announcement trailer, and let's go, son.
自由のために戦う。さあ、お手並み拝見といこう。君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。よし、本気でやるぞ。つらい。わかるよ。耐えてみせろ。任せてちょうだい。パンチ。私の名前の通り、マーベラス。親愛なるリンリン、スパイダーマンだ。スパイリース今日もお見事大勝利。やれ、俺とやり合うってか。調子が出てきたぜ。俺様の名はスターロード。胸に刻んでおきだ。覚悟しやがれ。シュートベルトシュートさない。イーストロス流のスペシャルメニューをお見舞いするぜ。いやー、ベイビー。その目に焼き付け貧弱なる。やれ。海の映画。援護する。風よ、荒れ狂え。たとえ人々に嫌われていても。
She is beautiful.
さあ、耐えられるかしら。正義のために。これが私のとっておきだ。こっちだよ。全てをやっつくすよ。抱かれなさい。せや。またな、ベイビー。我々のチームワークは絶対に破れない。マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ。
I love that much.
Day one buy. Day one buy.
Yep, same.
Man,
Also,
man, here's my question for the panel then.
I'll go for it.
We're going to go around the horse, and frankly, I'm going to start so no one steals my answers like we did last time, because last time I went last. Build your roster, be damned. Just your dream team of 4 you hope is in this game. One of them for me is already announced. Spider-Man. I feel like we also need Human Torch, Iceman, Deadpool. I'm going to have a full team of the mouthiest characters in Marvel. So that's my dream team. Spider-Man, Deadpool, Iceman, Human Torch. Cindy, who's your team? Who's your dream team? Your team 4?
Oh, we did this one Friday, right?
Yeah, you and I did. I think you were the only other person on the panel. So.
Okay, definitely my queen Emma, and let's see, Psylocke, and Nightcrawler.
Okay.
And then I assume the fourth one's like Storm suits in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Jeff the Shark. Just to spite y'all.
Well, like every good fighting game needs a joke character, right?
Yeah.
Every fighting game, everyone needs a Neko arc.
Needs a Dan Hibiki. You're like, all right, Sammy. I know you're a comic book guy. Give me your dream team of 4 for this game.
You know what? I'm gonna go with like my Marvel versus Capcom lineup. I was like, I want Wolverine, Hulk, Venom, and you know what? Storm looked really badass. I'm gonna go with that.
She is so pretty.
Can I? Yeah, just a quick note, man. It's like it's so sad that the Japanese can make black women look so much better than black people can. Like, come on the fuck on,
Yo,
man.
Luigi Bleach, bro. Yo, Luigi Bleach.
Not only that, but like the costume designs for like Miss Marvel,
so
her costume sucks, and like even she was looking better, and they made the big hands thing work.
Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty crazy that people actually were like excited about Miss Marvel, even the people.
This is the first time I've seen that ad. Okay.
Yeah,
That
people
shit
don't give a
looked
fuck about Kamala Khan, but like, yeah, she looks great in
Yeah.
that game, and like, people are actually excited to play her. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the only time they made it acceptable too. That's crazy.
LG, what about you? Your dream team of 4.
Oh man, that depends because I could use a little bit of Marvel vs. Capcom too if I wanted to. I like Storm, but if they're gonna play her like they do in Marvel, I don't really like that. But let's just say we'll go with I'm gonna say Wolverine. I'll do Psylocke. I'll just say Storm. Fuck it, because aesthetics. Who else am I missing? You know
so far,
what?
you got an all
Fuck it.
X-Men team, just so you know. I don't know if you realize that or not. But you've got an all X-Men.
Yeah,
team.
I do realize that. I do realize that. Fuck it, I'll just do Captain America to kind of spice things up a little bit. I don't know. It's either Captain America. I'm thinking either Captain America or Venom, maybe, depending.
That's a good answer. All right, Jazz, lay it on me. Who's your dream team of 4?
Okay, so just like you, Leon, Spider-Man's always been my boy. Fucking love Spider-Man. Favorite hero of all time. So he's got to be in there. I'm gonna get Wolverine in there too. Like Spidey and Wolverine together, just gonna be massive rush down, right? They're there. Just stick to the motherfucker, right? And then I believe Cloak and Dagger would probably still be one character, the same way they are in Rivals.
I think you're right. Cloak and Dagger would probably be like. Did you play Dragon Ball Fighters?
Yes. Yes, I did.
So
Videl and Sandman.
How she has 17 with her, like it'd probably be like Android 18 in Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say more like Videl, because Videl like constantly has.
Videl had Sandman come in. Exactly. Yeah. Android 18, Videl. I think that's how Cloak and Dagger would play.
Yeah, but I believe like Cloak and Dagger would be more like oppressive, like projectile type shit, just complete like lockdown from distance. And in that regard, because I'm doing 2 rush down and 2 fucking like projectile.
I did as well because I assume that Iceman and Human Torch will also be very distance-based characters, a lot of projectile shit. And you've got
so my 4th one, I'm bringing in Squirrel Girl. It's gotta be. Squirrel
shit!
With the fucking acorn, man. Yeah, absolutely. Like, have you? Do you know how fucking oppressive she is in Rivals, dude? Like, you don't even have to know. You don't have to play the game. You could be staring off in the distance, just hold down the shoot button, and you're winning. Like that's Squirrel Girl in Rivals, man. Like as long as they don't send anybody after you, if they don't send anybody to come kill you, you can just like kill the entire enemy team from across the map. Like that shit's
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ.
So yeah, bring her in as my 4th, and we're good, and we're cooking.
And last but not least, Enzo, what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I do love Wolverine and Nightcrawler and Punisher, but I mean, if I had to go for like the 4 most powerful I could think of, like I would get 3 Omegas. I'd get Iceman. I think he's the most powerful mutant in the entire X-Men. And then there's Storm and Magneto. And then number 4 would be probably Silver Surfer if they got him. Fuck.
Oh, Silver Surfer would be tight.
You would fucking fuck shit up with those 4.
I want to change out Jeff the Shark. Krovax had a good one.
Jesus.
Mr. Sinister.
All right.
Okay. That's like he doesn't get a lot of play. I haven't seen him since the Deadpool game. And how long ago was that? 10 years ago or some shit?
Yeah, I think it was 2014. Yeah, something like that. 10, 11 years ago.
I don't know, man. They showed Dr. Doom with all those Doom bots. That could be a game changer too. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Anything that reminds me of Marvel versus Capcom, I'm buying it. So
this is Arcs This Works, who did Dragon Ball Fighters and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and Spider-Man. They show off a mechanic in this particular trailer that remind me of UI Goku. I'm a UI Goku fiend, right? UI Goku, you hold I think it's like quarter circle back A, I think there's a command, and he'll just auto dodge, and you can do. And Spider-Man like had the same thing with his spider sense, basically a UI style. I was like, okay, give me if Spider-Man plays anything like Ultra Instinct Goku, because in my head I'm comparing this to Dragon Ball Fighters and Persona 4 and Ultimate. So it's Arc Sys, but oh my god, this looked. God,
I think it is fucking wild that we're doing like 4v4, right? I'm pretty sure has there been a fighting game before this that has gone like, because we've had 3v3 and like Marvel and MVC and like other shit and in Fighter Z, right? But 4v4 is new. That's shit's crazy.
That's why I was saying on X, this has to have a massive base roster, like not even counting DLC. If you're 44, you've got to have like I'm saying minimum 36 character base roster.
Absolutely. And I think it'd be amazing. I don't know if they'd actually go for this, but I think it'd be fucking hilarious and amazing if they did what 2XKO was doing, where everybody's playing like a different character on the team. Like you could have 4 different people on one team and 4 different people on the other, and you're all just slugging it out. That shit would be fucking awesome. Like it'd be chaos, but it'd be really fun. Like, I think it's totally.
You guys just wouldn't see me anymore. That's just what I'd be doing.
I think there's
like, hey, do you want to jump on the stream? It's like, no, I'd come out of my basement with like a hermit beard. Grab something from the fridge.
It's only been 24 hours. What happened, man?
Yeah, there's like a direct correlation between how awesome a game is versus how many epileptic seizures it can cause. Because that shit looked wild.
Yeah, it did. I like that they gave Iron Man kind of like the mech suit look.
Yeah, bro, like they put the fucking Gundam thing on his foot.
Yeah,
I love it.
Well, so I was watching. I think it was actually at the State of Play they stated this, that Marvel wasn't happy with the original designs because they were too Marvel-esque, and Marvel was like, no. We want to know what Arc Sys, what your take on these characters would be. So they went back and they redesigned all the characters to make them more anime-ish, to make them more Japanese. And like, again, like you guys were saying about Kamala Khan, about Miss Marvel, this is the first time anyone ever has been excited for fucking Miss Marvel, but she looked so cool.
Yeah, I love the fit for Cap with the jacket now. Like, fuck, that's good. That's good shit.
I remember
really nice.
that was like one of the coolest things about, I think it was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Before they switched to 3D, like the awesome illustration styles, like watching anime artists like illustrate Wolverine and Magneto and all that. Look, there's Spider-Man especially. There's just this like style that the Western comic book artists do not have. And they definitely, Spider-Man had this cool like blue collar thing going on, and it was kind of like Spider-Man getting that upgrade costume in that other game where he's got the big white spider on his chest. That stuff it looked cool.
The anti-venom shit, right?
Yeah, you can like redesign these characters correctly if you do it right, and I'm also not be afraid. That's the other thing, like the new Mortal Kombat games. I know they're not great. I haven't really played them, but the customization on the costumes is like,
oh my
holy
god,
shit! So if you were able to do that kind of stuff with these Marvel, if you're able to do that stuff with these Marvel characters, like that would be awesome. Also,
I give me anime black suit side. Nice. But real quick before we continue, Cindy gotta go. Cindy, tell people who you are, what you do, where they can find you, the whole nine.
Well, hey there, cuties. I'm Cinevere. You guys can find me on all platforms as Cinevere. I am on vacation right now, so keep an eye out for the 3 videos I will eventually be uploading this week. And Jazz, it was lovely to meet you, honey.
You as well. Come sing with me.
No.
Come on, just for funsies. It's not even a big thing.
I'll think about it, but no.
Catch you later, Cindy. Love you, girlie. Talk to you maybe later tonight. We'll
Talk to you later, cuties.
What's on your boobs?
Bang, bong. All right, let's get guessed up in the middle here where they belong.
Also,
all right. Go for it, bud.
Bro, I don't know if you guys have seen all the Jarvis memes.
White
fucking love that shit. That's great, bro. I fucking love the Jarvis memes that have been coming out of the image of fucking Tony Stark's smug ass face when he opens up the mask, right? Jarvis, mash DP on wake up. Jarvis, block it overhead.
Yeah, I'm
Jarvis,
hey,
hit him with level 3.
Over on Kick. We support our Kick viewers here. How you doing, homie? Thank you so much for showing up. Sorry, bud.
No, all that good shit. It's like, Jarvis, make him -12 on block, and then hit him with level 3.
See, well,
I love it.
That does, because obviously there's a lot of technical fighting terms that game to game translate for characters like Iron Man, like Captain America, like Storm that are in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I'm wondering what they're going to be doing to differentiate from MVC 3, because I mean that's in my opinion, one of the single greatest fighting games ever made in terms of like its technical ability, in terms of what the tournament play. So what was that?
No, sorry. Somebody in chat put the jerk it a little meme. Yeah, that one's a classic.
But yeah, so I do want to see how these characters are differentiated. But again, as a massive Dragon Ball FighterZ and Persona 4 and Ultimax fan, and I do like BlazBlue. I play a lot less of it than I have the other two. Like I don't know. We'll see. I'm stoked for it. And then something else that I'm maybe stoked for. I don't know. It's a little bit strange. We are getting a new Street Fighter film. Walton Goggins reportedly in talks to play M. Bison. How does everybody feel about this casting? This is an interesting casting.
Small, too
tiny
old.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he's gonna be hamming it up, doing his thing. You know, his shtick. I don't want M. Bison sounding like this or whatever the hell his voice is. You know.
Yeah.
Isn't M. Bison like from Thailand or something?
I have no fucking idea.
I don't remember.
Or I guess his base is in Thailand. He could be from anywhere.
Yeah, he's pretty much from anywhere. That dude is just
Shadowloo.
Dude is just Shadowloo is just a minister.
I just Googled it. His official his location of origin has never been revealed. But because his base is from Thailand, that's where a lot of people suspect he is from.
Okay, that's probably why he was able to get you know what? That was probably why he was able to get access to Sagat.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. More time. So, but yeah, just Walton Goggins is in Bison. I mean, I'm with all you guys. First of all, he's a very good actor. I think that he could do this very well. Assuming he doesn't do the voice that Enzo's referring to, because I know exactly what you mean. But homie gotta bolt the fuck up. We gotta be injecting this dude with like the Hugh Jackman shit that he was taking for Deadpool Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. They're gonna roll with him. He's got to get a little bigger because
I mean, and he's already in great shape. It's just like he just doesn't have the size.
Yeah, Jim Harrison says M. Bison's only 5'11". Okay, I don't care how tall he is. He's fucking jacked, and Walton Goggins has like a wiry build.
Oh, he just looks taller because he's always like levitating. I get it.
Yeah,
it's like I need to believe this is the guy who's going to be able to go fucking fist to fist with Ryu, right? And Ryu better be jacked as fuck too, because Ryu's whole fucking thing is it's Street Fighter.
The guy is one giant bicep. Is
like if we're going in, if we're going in with dudes that look like fucking Michael Cera, like what's the point, right? We need some actual beefy motherfuckers to play these characters. That is the point.
They better get a good Chun-Li. That's all I'm gonna say.
We need some thick thighs save lives, Chun-Li, 100%. I like the outplayed her in the movie, but I'm sorry, nah.
I watched this 2.5 hour Street Fighter documentary called "Here Comes a New Challenger," and I guess it was Benjamin what was his name? Some YouTuber made it, and it was like 2.5 hours long. Came out a couple years ago, and it was thorough. And it talked all about the Street Fighter game, and all the upgrades, and big part of it was the movie, and how the movie was pretty poorly received, and they had the director show up and talk about it, and it was pretty wild. Jean-Claude Van Damme high as hell on cocaine, like in rehab, having sex with Kylie Minogue, like nonstop. That kind of stuff is awesome, and I don't know. Like, is Danny McBride also going to be in the fucking Street Fighter movie when you tell me, Walton Goggins is in it? It's like, that is not the first thing I want to hear about this ever, know?
Yeah, he's going to play Blanca.
We heard, we did hear this rumor. Actually, I talked about this, I think, on last CounterCast. Roman Reigns is rumored to play Akuma.
We talked about that.
I'm actually pretty good with that casting. I like Roman Reigns.
I don't know.
Did you say who's that, Enzo?
Oh, I got it. I see him. Some wrestler.
Yeah, Roman Reigns.
Like face-wise, it'll work.
WWE.
Face-wise, it'll work, sure. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Is it because he wears the fucking shells and people are so stupid they can't fucking, It's like when everyone casts like Lex Luthor or Professor X, they can only think of bald actors. It's like you realize anyone can shave their head, right? Anyone could put on a fucking necklace of skulls or beads or whatever the hell he wears. No, but I mean, he's a big guy. He looks all right. Why not? Sure.
But you're right, Leon. For Chun-Li, they're gonna have to go to like the state fair and find like the chick who's like crushing watermelons between her legs. Like give me that Chun-Li.
Good lord.
But why are we having Akuma and fucking Bison? You know,
at the same time?
Would you?
You worried about too many villains? You worried about villain fatigue?
Yeah.
Well, if they have Akuma, they should also have Matata.
Well, yeah, we talked.
You know what?
Shut
Shut
up.
up. Shut
Well,
up.
we talked
Shut
about
up.
Street Fighter 2,
Shut up.
the animated
Shut
movie.
up.
Street
Shut
Fighter
up.
2, the animated movie, was so well done, and that was a great example of how to like get 50 characters into a movie and not have them spread too thin. You focus on like the main 4 or 5, and a bunch of other characters pop in for their little scene, and do a lot of globe trotting, a lot of various street fights, like fights on the street, low level. That's the thing about Street Fighter is compared to Mortal Kombat is like, the fate of the universe, the world's greatest fighters, from all the realms. Whereas Street Fighter is just like, yo, man, these fucking motherfuckers are boxing out around back this like chicken coop in Thailand.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a casino or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
They got to lean into some of the comedy that the series is definitely known for, and I think they'll be okay. Like if they use their runtime well, I think they can accommodate both Akuma and Bison. Now we're gonna be in trouble if like a month from now we hear and Jason Momoa as Nikali, and I'm like, oh fuck, wait, no.
Yeah, I can already see
it. Jason Momoa is gonna be like the alternate skin for Akuma, though. That's what they're doing, since he already looks so much like Roman Reigns. I'm convinced the two are related. The internet keeps telling me they're not, but I'm convinced they're related. They just don't know it.
That would be something.
Yeah, Street Fighter movie. We all learn. Are we gonna like? What would you be more likely to see? This new Street Fighter movie, or what we talked about earlier, Mortal Kombat?
Mortal
It
Kombat.
just occurred to me. I didn't even realize that we had both on the same docket until just now.
I want to see a trailer for both before I answer that question.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I want to see trailers.
I do hope that they just like what Jazz was saying is like I really
Las Vegas.
that they
he's fruity enough.
That they actually like go with the fun factor on this. Like you don't need to, we can have fun in the movie. This doesn't have to be, like completely serious. That's probably one of the reasons that the first movie is what it is because like they try to make it like this incredibly serious thing and it came off like so campy. I was like, you can have a little fun with this one. This is a good franchise to have a little fun with because it's absurd. Like it's even the anime movie, which I think is dope. It is. There was no real rhyme or reason for it. They had like robots like singling people out because they were like really good fighters, and that's all you needed. You didn't, I didn't need like a crazy, intricate plot line to get these people to fight in the street. It was like it was fun. Let's have fun.
Okay, tell you what. Mortal Kombat 2 will win if they recreate that one scene from I think it was Annihilation, the opening where they're running up the fucking pyramid, and then like Johnny Cage just punches the absolute shit out of Melina. Like if they do that again, I would absolutely.
Or the Deadly Alliance scream at the end.
Yeah. Or even the bit from I think it was like 10 or 11, whichever one where like all the characters become evil and they have Raiden in like the shoving circle and just like shoving him around like it's fucking high school.
Yeah.
Real quick, fantastically amazingly brilliant. Brad Tinbanger says, in all honesty, I'm not playing older games like retro. The only game I actually want is Tainted Grail. Such sad, and greedy times we live in. Luckily, I have loads of old games. Everyone's backlog's a mile long, and we've never been more better off for it. So yeah, no, I completely agree with this sentiment. All right,
Leon. Real quick.
Go for it.
Just as a small side, because it's related, a small side tangent. How you guys feeling about the announcement for the next season for Street Fighter 6? Because we got 4 characters announced. How you guys feeling about it?
Bro, I've seen people on X saying it's key jangling. I'm like, bro, we got C Viper and Sagat. Those are like favorite characters.
And Alex is back. Alex is cool. I don't remember that the 4th girl though.
There was people complaining, like a lot of people I was still dealing with the Tekken people that are fucking complaining. They complain about fucking everything. Fuck them. Because they're like, oh well, why don't we get stuff for season 2? Like, because somebody made a question.
Ingrid.
There was like, Ingrid. There's the one. Somebody made a question. It was like, well, why don't we have the rest of the characters for season 3 of fucking Tekken 8? I'm like, bro, we just Tekken 8. They just talked about 2 characters for Tekken 8. So chill the fuck out, okay?
What was it?
And then also in Street Fighter's case, we just matter of fact, the news that Street Fighter 6 just got, they should be actually happy as fuck because at the end of the fucking day, we just got Elena just dropped.
Yeah.
Elena
Yes,
just
later,
dropped.
Jimmy.
Alternate costume looks good. The new one I'm not super big on. The bowl cut's not doing it for me. But LG, who is it? It was Fakuram and who else for Tekken?
Fakuram and Armor King.
Armor King, yes. Okay, yeah, good.
You're still playing
Good
Tekken
picks.
LG? Goddamn, son.
And I still got Street Fighter
I've
6
I've still been playing that Rita's Rewind, that Power Rangers side scroller beat 'em up. I've
This
having a blast.
motherfucker calls me on my personal cell like 2-3 weeks ago, and like I assume he's gonna be talking to me about like one of our upcoming streams because he and I run a show together about conspiracy theories and things like that. So I was like, oh man, maybe he's got to cancel or he's got good ideas. He's like, he calls me, dude. Have you played this new Power Rangers game, Rita's Revenge? I've been playing it all day. This motherfucker had me so worried.
I'll play it with you. I'll play it with you.
Oh, dude,
I wanna
it's so
play it.
dope. It's
I wanna
everything that
play
you
it.
would want in a Power Rangers game. Like you start out side-scrolling, beat 'em up, then you start in a Zord, then you make
Okay.
the Megazord, and
All
then
right.
the second time instead of the Zord, you're on the power bikes, and it's almost like a Battletoads hyper bike thing. It's just a fucking
I'm in.
blast.
I'm down. Let's do it. It has multiplayer, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm in. Let's do it.
Well,
Let's go.
We have to go back to being negative for a bit before we round out the show with the final bits of
Go for it.
positivity.
Yes.
Because we did, in fact, get some new news. I don't know if anyone considers this new. I think we all kind of saw this coming, but it is being reported Sue Storm is the true leader of the Fantastic Four, according to Marvel producers, as Vanessa Kirby mocks classic Invisible Woman comic portrayal. If you go back through the comics, you realize that Sue Storm is arguably the leader of the Fantastic Four, because without Sue Storm, everything falls apart, Curtis said. He further added that while the film's aesthetic may nod to the past versions, the story and character focus are intended to reflect modern sensibilities. We had the desire to date aesthetically, but
Is that me?
First Steps echoed similar sentiments, speaking about the balance of portraying Sue as a mother, wife, sister, superhero. Kirby emphasized avoiding stereotypical portrayals of femininity, framing those traditional elements in a negative light. It's the reality of embracing being pregnant and then carrying a baby throughout without falling into the tropes of the archetypes we see in film around it, Kirby told Collider. It's a daily choice. Even when it came to the beginning costumes for things, I was like, don't give me, like, dolly skirts.
I hate you.
Oh my God!
Fuck, this movie's so cooked that I'm A-okay with it.
Yes, movies.
They're done. They're fucking done.
DOA.
But
But
wait,
I don't know
wait.
how I have to explain this to you. Reed Richards is the smartest man in the fucking world. Okay,
Well,
nobody's
but
leading
Sammy,
around.
Reed Richards loves being led by powerful women, as Sue Storm takes the lead in Marvel's Fantastic Four.
No. Pedro Pascal loves being led by powerful women. There's a difference between these two entities. There really is.
I don't really. You seen clips of him lately? I really don't think Pedro likes women.
Are you talking about the video of him at the movie theater?
Here, he says, I love being led, in a way, Pascal said when asking about working opposite Kirby. What you may identify as generosity for me, it just isn't. I'm only inspired by, I guess, just powerful women and have been the thing that's gotten me through being alive. So to have the opportunity to stand by one, to learn from one, just a partner. It's partnership. It's male and female, but it's also kind of transcendent sort of relationship in the work and the characters. And so I don't really know what the fuck I'm going to do without you, Vanessa, honestly. And then Vanessa responded, I've never had a male actor as a counterpart who's been so utterly equal and supportive of the relationship, but also the female character opposite him. She said, I just feel so grateful every day that an actor like Pedro was so generous.
Oh my God. Also, I think there was an interview with him the other day where he refers to himself as a bougie bee. That's not something a straight man says. Okay.
No,
I'm just.
Did you guys see the video of
Throw
him
that
being
out.
recorded at the movie theater where he's like, I am a lazy 50-year-old bougie bitch.
Yeah,
And,
bougie
the
bitch.
two-
That's what it
there's
is.
like two people like recording him walking up the stairs, and he's just saying that to like his friend with him. And he's literally like saying it just like this. And these guys seemed like they were the guys that were recording it were also gay, and they looked shocked. They were like, "What the fuck did I just record?"
Niet's right though. He's zesty.
Quite
I think-
zesty.
Yeah, and I'm hearing a lot of people talk about how like a lot of people were considered for Reed Richards, and they dropped out, and they're thinking that they might have dropped out because, he seems to be taking a back seat. He's kind of bitchy. He's just, not really being the lead because actors are narcissists. But I think Pedro, he's totally willing to
sit in that cup chair,
that
baby.
guy.
Yeah, he's totally
He'll take
willing
that paycheck
to.
every day of the week.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the Blade movie never saw the light of day, is because they kept going through rewrites because what's his face was going like, no, I'm not going to take backseat in my own
Yeah.
movie, and
I'm
they're
the star.
like, You're thinking we're gonna have Blade, and he's either gonna have a daughter who's gonna like teach him life lessons, and then he's like, no, I'm not doing that. And I guess someone in the writers' room like freaked out and were like, fine, we'll just have a movie where Blade fights vampires. It's like, that's what we want, you asshole. We just want Blade to fight vampires.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Done.
Very
Easiest
simple
fucking job ever.
Simple formula. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Oh
Well, I
my
know
God.
like Leon's like very upset about this Hunter Schafer being Zelda, and I'm like, he should play Link because A, Link is androgynous, and B, it's more screen time. You're telling me that you want Hunter Schafer to be like some woman in a castle that barely gets any lines, maybe, or do you want him to be the lead where he's the front and center for the whole movie? What do you want?
We get it. You're a bigot.
Well, there was Legend of Zelda news on the docket, but before we move to that, and then we get to the last of the Summer Game Fest stuff. Jazz, you're probably the most reasonable person on this panel. Are you? Is there any world where you're seeing Fantastic Four?
No, there really is. Like, it's like here's the thing, right? The worst thing, and I know we've been over this. Like, usually people bring this up when we're talking about with Star Wars, right? The worst thing that could happen to your franchise or whatever you're trying to roll with isn't hatred. It's fucking apathy, right? Yeah. And Star Wars hit that point a good couple of years ago, and Marvel is careening into that apathy pit at lightning speed. And I'm already there. I just don't fucking care anymore. I just don't. Oh God. Like, every time a new show comes out and there's some stupid bullshit, like, oh my God, I actually sat through goddamn She-Hulk, man. And
why?
It's like there's only.
You just wanted to see the twerking scene. That's what that was.
I had morbid curiosity. It's like it can't be nearly as bad as people like fucking what's his name, like Despot of Antrim, Critical Drinker, fucking Disparu. All these guys are saying it's so fucking terrible. There's no way it can be that bad. Like, I was sitting in there like by the time that show was done, I was sitting there like fucking Peter Griffin after he had the stroke, right? So, that's what I was looking at the, and like, oh my God, like it wasn't as bad as The Acolyte, right? I can say at least that much, because at the very least, it didn't make me genuinely consider killing myself before the end of the show, like The Acolyte did.
Yeah, we have to review it on Roman's show. That's what broke me. Like, I haven't watched the Star Wars property since. Like, I'll go back to the original trilogy and the prequels, like, you know, stuff that I like, but it was like I couldn't do it anymore. And I was giving valid criticism, and people were still accusing me of being racist, even though I said nothing about race. I was like, hey, you know, maybe knocking out the main character like 5 or 6 times because you're not smart enough to write her to travel to a different location, like, that's poor writing. They're like, you just don't like her because she's black. And I was like, yep, that's exactly
also that, but the knockout stuff too. Like, I won't lie, I genuinely have only watched one Marvel TV show, and it was WandaVision, and I remember liking it. And then about 2-3 weeks later, after it wrapped, a buddy of mine who hadn't seen it was like, yo, did you watch WandaVision? What do you think? I'm thinking about watching it, and I was like, huh. I mean, I did like it, but I'm trying to remember back, and it's like I don't remember a lot that happened. So the fact that like just it didn't stick with me after only 2 to 3 weeks, it was almost all gone. I was like, that might be a problem. And I just never got around to watching the others. So Ironheart will be the first one I watched literally since WandaVision, and that's only because I lost a bet with chat. So,
but then you like it because like that even then it's like that's kind of where the problems really started. I feel like, because you think about that last episode, right? And in an episode in which you have these characters saying the same lines to the same person, like one almost right after the other. If you won't let us go, then at least let us die, right? And then another character, like 5 minutes later, is like, they'll never know what you sacrificed for them. Like, what the fuck is the morality of this show? What the
morality is out the window.
Jesus fucking Christ, what is this? Like, what? Well, oh my God.
Oh, and she even brings it back when she's talking in Doctor Strange too, where she's like, well, you know, you get to mess around with like time and stuff, but like all I did was like hold the measly town hostage for like a year, and like I'm the bad guy. And we're like, yeah, you're the fucking bad guy. And something I like to explain to people is the Scarlet Witch isn't always a fucking good guy. Like, she's in the evil brotherhood.
Scarlet Witch has been evil
it's
multiple
okay
times.
for her to do bad shit. Just people just can't accept there's certain people who just can't accept that sometimes, maybe just sometimes, women can be shitty.
Right, exactly that part.
Excuse me. Niat said WandaVision showed that once you sympathize with Wanda, who had tortured an entire town rather than the people, it was awful. Also carrying in Doctor Strange 2 and corrupted that as well. Don't get me started on Doctor Strange 2. It pains me. It pains me with all my heart to say that Sam Raimi made a bad movie.
Yeah.
But I have to acknowledge that with Doctor Strange 2. I've never seen a bad Sam Raimi movie until Doctor Strange 2.
Well, no, it just goes to show you how cookie cutter these Marvel movies are, where you can actually handcuff a brilliant director like Sam Raimi, and it still looks like the mass-produced garbage that we've been getting for the last, I don't know, decade now.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Legend of Zelda movie has been delayed by Sony and Nintendo, and Miyamoto has said, "This is Miyamoto. For production reasons, we are changing the release date of the live-action Zelda film from to May 7th, 2027. It will take some weeks later than it will be some weeks later than the release timing we originally announced. We will take the extra time to make sure the film's as good as it can be. Thank you for your patience. It's only being delayed by about 6 weeks, but the fact of the matter is, if the delay, at least in my opinion, if the delay is to make a good movie, to make sure it's the best it can be, as somebody who is actually very excited for this film, barring any Hunter paper nonsense rumor shit, I'm all right with a 6-week delay, and I do have faith and belief in Nintendo and their how protected they are of their IPs to make a good movie. But so I don't know. I'm wondering if you guys have thoughts on this before we get into the final Summer Games Fest stuff.
I think it's delayed because like the Japanese are panicking. They're like, the California people want Zelda to have a penis.
Here's the thing about that, man, because like I'll be honest, I don't even care at this point if Hunter Schafer's in it or not, because I'm probably not actually going to go see this. I'm not.
What?
Zelda movie. It's probably going to be fucking dog.
I always wait for word of mouth at this point.
I do, but it's like with the live action like video game adaptations, like it's so much more often a miss than a hit, you know. Like the Sonic franchise is a goddamn anomaly the way it came out as good as it did. But with this shit, it's like, but like the thing about Hunter Schafer is that like they're pushing for this and all that shit. It's the wrong move. Given the current cultural air, it is the wrong move for this movie. If you want this movie to die, then you will do it. If you want this movie to live and have any kind of a chance, you will just find an actual woman to play Zelda. Just come on.
Yep. Come on. Or the Mario movie did gangbusters. Just make it animated.
Yeah, but that's not live action. It's not live action though.
No, but I'm
They're
saying just make it animated.
Yeah, there you go. Make animated.
Why am I the only person that thinks that if Lord of the Rings and Dune worked in live action, Zelda can work in live action?
I'm sure it can, but I'm saying when you have these modern day politics trying to get like shoehorned and stuff like that,
but Nintendo doesn't do that shit.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't play games. I mean,
they make them.
if they take the approach where like I don't know who exactly it is who directs the Zelda series. I'm pretty sure it's like the same guy who like
Miyamoto. Miyamoto.
Okay, yeah, like just have him pull a fucking Oda and just look over their shoulders for the entire fucking thing, right? The one piece live action turns out pretty good. So,
Nintendo did that with Mario, and they say they're doing that with Zelda as well. Like they have. It's not just Sony making the game. Like Nintendo is directly involved, and pushing the movie back was a. I mean, I'm sure Sony also had an opinion on it, but like it was a Nintendo move, at least according to this article.
Okay, well then maybe I'll give it a chance then. If that's what if they're watching it like a hawk, if they're making sure there's no bullshit, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, that's my one shining hope is that like Nintendo really doesn't fuck. Like. People always are like, oh well, what console are you gonna get? Like PlayStation or Xbox for the exclusives. Like, no, you buy Nintendo for the exclusives because they don't put anything else out. It never comes to PC. If you want to play Nintendo, they do now. Shit, I remember when my first venture into YouTube was I wanted to do Smash Ultimate and like. Just like tips to like unlock like all the spirits and everything before I realized that it was never going to stop and that there was going to be new spirits like every fucking week. And I think within seconds it got pulled down. Like it was like, and I had no followers. I had nothing. You know what I mean? It was just, Nintendo does not play games.
I'm looking up the IMDb. I mean, everyone's like, oh, who plays this and who's acting as this character? It's like, no, who's writing and directing this movie? And Wes Ball's directing it, and he made the Maze Runner movies and the newest Planet of the Apes movie. And the guy who wrote it, oh man, it's like his best movie is fucking Pokemon Detective Pikachu. He also wrote a bunch of the Jurassic.
But here's the deal. And so Detective Pikachu was a great live action video game adaptation.
It was, but he also wrote all the Jurassic World movies that have been sucking, and Kong Skull Island. He also wrote story Rise of Skywalker. Fuck, bro.
God. Okay, so it's
he wrote Safety Guaranteed, which is a quaint, stupid movie, and then he jumped right to Jurassic World right after that. Ugh.
So this might be a shot in the dark then on this movie. We have no idea whether or not we're going to be dealing
not
with.
looking good.
I feel like the first trailer, whenever they get around to releasing the first trailer, it's going to be very indicative of what we're going to be dealing with here, right?
It could be.
They give up the ghosts in trailers all the time these days. These guys don't know about subtlety anymore. So I think the trailer is going to be enough to go off of once we finally see what the fuck they're actually doing with this thing, right?
Oh, half the time I don't even have to see the movie anymore.
Yeah, true.
Well, speaking of trailers,
I just wonder, like, are they basing this off any specific game? By the way, does anybody know?
Don't know.
So, no, they've not announced. I don't want it to be based off a particular Zelda game. I want it to be its own original story, since Zelda games are more anthology based anyway. In terms of, like, very rarely do they have direct sequels. Most Zelda games are their own self-contained story. So I think you could get away with doing that in a film.
Leon, Detective Pikachu had 2 other writers involved who were not involved in this Zelda movie, so it's not good. Not looking good, dude.
Yeah, that is worrisome. I will concede that is worrisome. But Jads, today is your Saturday. You missed most of Summer Games Fest, so we're gonna go through the list of the day one, the big release names, and if there's any trailers you want to see and commentate on, say the word. And then there's a couple from the indie showcase that I do want to play.
Yeah.
So Mortal Shell 2.
I don't care. I bounced the fuck off Mortal Shell 1, man. Like I wanted to like it because it had a cool concept, but it was just so, I don't know, janky. Janky's a good word. Yeah, it was so jank.
We got Fortnite Death Star Sabotage.
Wait, I thought Fortnite was doing the fucking Walking Dead shit right now.
No, its next big thing is the Star Wars collab.
Oh, didn't they just do a Star Wars collab? I thought the
AI
Vader
being
was
expanded on. Like it's June 7th. So it started 2 days ago. So June 7th is when it started.
I do want to go play some more Fortnite again. It's been a minute for me, and the AI Vader shit's pretty funny. So. Yeah.
Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
That is the worst subtitle.
I didn't play the first one. So.
Good.
I'm picturing like the cover art of them like on the beach, like fucking what are their names?
Leonardo.
No, more like the what is the couple who sang the songs in the 60s? Damn it, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
like a beach movie vibe.
Sonny and Cher.
No, but you know what I mean. I'll figure it out in a second. But yeah, that kind of I'm picturing like Death Stranding 2, like on the beach, like with like
it's the little baby in the jar, but he's got like a sun hat.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got Chronicles Medieval.
Yeah, that looked okay. They needed some more gameplay for that one.
I'll tell you what I'm actually excited for. And I don't remember what this game was fucking called, but I remember seeing a trailer a while back of like a medieval like battlefield. But then this motherfucker just rolls through on like a motorcycle and he's got like a fucking machine gun, just gunning down knights and shit. And then like when another guy rolls up at a tank, that just drives through like all these medieval buildings. It's like a weird ass indie game.
I feel like I heard ABF talking about this game. I don't remember it.
I think it's in my wish list. I'll look for it later. But what else we got?
Code Vein
2.
2.
So me and Rosa are probably gonna play this. Me and Rosa
have you seen the trailer?
I did see the trailer. Yes, I did watch
excellent.
the trailer for this one because I was very curious about it. And yeah, it looks good. It looks good. So I'm looking forward to that. We still have to actually go back and finish the first one because we'd been doing it on and off on stream. And we got as far as like that weird like giant white palace where like everything is white and it's a massive fucking maze and it's huge pain in the ass to try and get through it. But I was having fun with it. We were having fun playing through that game. So I'm down for Code Vein 2. I hope that you still get to do like character creation and all that though, because Rose is gonna fucking
I would imagine.
absolutely. Yeah, she's gonna throw it out the window if she doesn't get to create characters because she has literally spent more time in the character creator than she has spent playing the fucking game. So she's made like 90 fucking characters in that character creator.
Jesus Christ! We got End of Abyss.
What's that?
What are we looking at?
I don't remember this being shown off, so it must not have been super memorable. But we can play the trailer if you'd like.
Is that a clump of humans? Is that a bunch of bodies?
I won't lie. This image is interesting.
Like what kind of game is it even?
Let's find out. End of
trailer,
Abyss.
Also, is it just? I don't know if it's you guys or if it's just me, but like when Leon plays something through the thing here, like, can you guys hear like any of the music that you just in the video?
I can hear everything. Yeah.
Oh, I only hear like the dialogue. Is that my settings? Am I fucking up the settings here somehow? Can I don't know. Adjust that?
Well, let's see if it works with this. Let's
I hear wind.
Is there any music like playing right now?
I'm hearing like, what the?
Oh yeah, I know this.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm liking it.
I'm getting like almost a little nightmare at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, not yours, five.
Doing a lot of fun.
Awesome. Chris.
I mean, yeah, okay, sure,
I'm down.
Yeah, that looked good. What that was, I enjoyed that quite a bit. Actually, I might need to add that to my wish list. Also, Mercury Manor coming in with that 2-banger says, "Heard you was chatting shit. Pull up, Ninja." I absolutely am chatting shit. I don't know about you though. I'm not sure you are, but welcome.
No.
Appreciate the 2-banger.
I was.
Hey, hi, Rosa.
Oh, is that Rosa? Okay,
That's Rosa. Yeah, the Mercury Manor
Okay.
is Rosa / Ginny / whatever else. Yeah.
So, well, nice to meet you, girly. All right, we got Mouse PI for Hire, which I'm pretty sure we've all seen flooding our timeline.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
Yeah,
So
I'm super excited for Mouse PI. That shit looks awesome.
So am I.
like legit might be my I don't know about game of the year, but it's looking like it could be.
Yeah, anytime they have the aesthetics like that, like I mean, there was a point in time where like I just could not put Cuphead down. I love that old cartoon look.
Game of Thrones, War for Westeros. Does anybody care about Game of Thrones in 2025?
Not particularly.
no,
me
even
and
if it's
Rosa
like-
still need to get back to watching it because I had not watched Game of Thrones until like last year when me and Rosa started watching it from the very beginning. It was good. I was enjoying it. It was just I don't know. We both got too busy to like keep.
It's
watching
awesome up until season 5-ish, and then it gets
That's what I hear.
worse. And then season 7 is like, what the fuck are you doing?
That is what I hear.
That's like most shows.
right.
We've
What
got
else we got?
Atomic Heart 2 and the
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I love Atomic Heart.
They still got hot robot women in there or what?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is this a gay bar in space? Is this a gay bar?
It's a gay bar in futuristic alternative world Russia.
Sweet.
I don't recall the Atomic Heart trailer, so
Yeah, fuck it. Let's have a look.
Dude,
before you
Atomic
get
Heart
to
was
before
a
you
hell of a
do-
lot of fun.
Yeah.
And just like
what was that, LG?
No, so I do got to dip out before you do because I do have to take care.
Oh,
of
yeah, by all means. Give me one moment here.
Take your time.
Right. Later, LG. It's
To a
nice meeting
gay
you.
bar.
Yeah, tell
Take it
people who
easy,
you
bud.
are, what you do, where they can find you, the whole nine.
Oh yeah. Thank y'all for having me out. It was always a pleasure. You guys can find me on everywhere. 210 LG. That's 210 LG. I do music, gaming, vlogs, real talk stuff. But right now I gotta go finish doing laundry and cleaning my room. But no, you guys can catch me. I might be definitely gonna be playing Stellar Blade when it drops. I might be playing Streets of Rage 4, but I was actually doing a little bit of Streets of Rage 4 playing while we were talking a little bit. But yeah, I have Steam. I have I'm mostly on PC when I play games. So if you ever want to play games with me, that's where I'm at. I'll catch you guys on the next time. Peace and God bless.
Deuces.
I want to
All
play some
right,
Streets of Rage 4. I'm down. Absolutely.
There we go. We got Sammy there for all right, or Enzo there for a moment. All right, this is Atomic Heart 2. I must have missed this trailer. I don't know.
oh my god, I'm so excited. I
Great
did not-
Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, If they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
I have no idea what I just saw. What was that?
Dude, Atomic Heart is like one of my favorite games that came out. What was it, 2 years ago now?
Yeah, I won't lie. So I never played it. I watched my buddy play it. And I really enjoyed watching him. That looked like a lot of fun.
That looked awesome. Shit. There's just like the pure creativity on display here. Like, there's so much crazy shit in that trailer. It's like the mind that thinks of all that stuff, man. I'd love to see inside. I wish I was that creative. Shit.
Yeah, that
looks
was
good. Looked very cool.
That was like if Tim Burton didn't have a mind that was like very suicidal. Like. Yeah, Atomic Heart 2. I'm in.
This fucking guy.
Updates for Marvel.
That's it.
More info on Marvel
that's the one I was thinking of earlier. That's the side-scrolling beat 'em up, right?
This one looks great because it's using the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 sprites, like animation style. Yeah. So I'm very excited for this one. Onimusha: Way of the Sword. So the new Onimusha game.
I never played any of the Onimusha games. I'll be honest with you.
I played. Was it number 2 that was on PS2? Back in the day, I played one of them on PS2. Felt that boxing. It is a Muppet-inspired boxing game. It looks so retarded. Smash JT thought it looked great. He is also retarded. I love Smash, but Jesus fucking Christ. Killer Inn. I think this looks like garbage, but I'll let anybody else if you're interested in it, let me.
Is it going to be like some sort of Clue type thing?
It is this new IP from Tactic Games to Square Enix pits 24 players against one another in a mysterious mansion. Some players are assigned to be wolves and must eliminate other players called lanes without being found out.
Yeah, it's fucking Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us mixed with Clue by Square Enix, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Arc Raiders was kind of generic. I'm gonna be real. I don't see the hype for Arc Raiders. But again, at any point you have a trailer going to do. Dune Awakening has been.
Yeah, I've been watching Rosa play that. She's
dude,
seems like a lot of fun. Seems like people are loving it. So, yeah, that's cool.
Out of Words, another really homo-ass game that Smash JT's into because he's retarded. Co-op platformer set entirely in stop-motion animation. Visually,
I'd have to take a look at it and see.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be fine. Maybe. Also, does he have tape over his mouth or something?
No, they don't have mouths. What's called
they don't have it. Oh, it's a quest for mouths then? You're trying to find a fucking mouse and speak the screen or whatever. There, claim
Yeah, it's entirely claymation.
I'm getting like Unravel vibes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Unravel 4 It was hard to
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
Yeah, I'd pay like 20 or 30 for that. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, I might pick that up for like 20 and play it on stream with Cindy or something, but that's not something I would ever pick up for myself if I wasn't going to stream with somebody or something.
I got you.
I
thought this was the new fucking 007 for a second. No, that was
no, but that does look good.
That does look
pretty good. I'm actually down for that 007.
I enjoyed the Mafia games.
Lego Voyagers.
I never played them. I watched Cassie play them, and I really enjoyed watching her play them. Lego Voyagers is a two-player co-op game where you play as these little dudes navigating a Lego world. It looks fine. Nicktoons the Dice of Destiny, so yeah, Nickelodeon game.
Hey, let's go. Wait, available today.
The Lies of P DLC.
Wait, shit, was it already out? I thought we had more time.
It came out on Friday. Hold on. Have you seen it?
All right. Well, no, I have seen it. I saw the trailer for it. Well, I didn't see the
new
trailer.
So you saw the old trailer. All right.
I saw the old trailer for it. But now I need to get on that. God damn it.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't gotten around to playing Lies of P yet. Everyone tells me that I'm missing out.
Lies of P is fantastic. It is so good. Fractured Blooms. Now, I don't know if anybody else has seen it. I think this looks awesome.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't see the preview for it.
Give me a moment here.
Load up. Let's see. It's got Leon's stamp of approval. So
It's just gonna be another Queen song.
It's gonna be super cool, Leon. Also, I'm gonna call you a bitch for lying. Let's see it.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where I used to be. 5 plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush and green, and everything's lovely. Dinner's ready. There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
Okay then. This seems like the kind of shit that Emirata would be super into.
Absolutely. It was pitched at Games Fest as a cross between Silent Hill and Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okay, sounds fun.
That's an interesting combination.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. I have no idea what to expect because the trailer is so fucking weird. So Mina the Hollower, this is the dudes that made Shovel Knight doing a Zelda-esque
it looks like old school Zelda.
Yeah,
it certainly does. I'm into it.
Good.
All right. That's cool, I guess.
So if we watch the trailer, any trailer you want to do, just let me know. We are gonna play this one. So I got some issues here.
Deadpool VR.
Deadpool VR.
I'm just like VR is a hard fucking sell for me these days. I play Beat Saber and that's about it, right? So,
well,
I don't know.
Here's the problem. You're about to see the problem. Give me
I don't know.
It's the dialogue, right? Because I know a lot of people were talking about the dialogue and did not much care for it. So
trailer.
Because Ryan went the whole thing. So
handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest.
Kick back and bask in the
Yes,
glory
sir,
of
Van
gaming's
Daxter.
first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird?
Whoa! Is that Neil Patrick Harris I'm hearing?
That is Neil Patrick
I
Harris.
nailed
you're
it.
Hearing, and
I did hear that. Cool.
Yeah, Daxnar says the best. Why does Deadpool sound like a Redditor?
I was gonna say he sounded a little gayer, but I was like, I recognize this voice, and I was like, Starship Troopers. Okay, that's who
sounds
I'm
so
hearing.
anemic.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, I don't mind Neil Patrick Harris playing this character in a game. It seems, I mean, whatever.
No,
Well,
but
I
it's the
thought
writing
when I
that.
thought it was Ryan Reynolds, I was like, dude, how much Klonopin is this guy on? Like,
No, but the two lines, the late stage capitalism line and the don't worry, he's a fascist line.
Yeah, I
tells me
didn't like
everything
that
you
either.
know about the writing we're gonna get in this game. Like it's
It's okay, DP and Dominic fucks Spider-Man 2. Yep, they did. They sure did.
they sure did.
None of the one-liners were clever, by the way. The lobotomy of
Yeah.
fries, I wiped my ass on this first. None of that was clever. Like that's Deadpool has got to be actually witty.
Yeah, it didn't really get a laugh out of me with any of those. I'm like,
Nope.
That one was rough. Dying Light, the Beast.
I have also not played
copyright
Dying Light.
again. We got Titty. We got Zombie Titty.
Great, love that.
Mixtape.
Looks like some Life is
Mixtape-
Strange type shit.
It is. It looks like the gayest game ever made. I shit you not. Mixtape looks like the gayest game literally ever made.
Let's watch the trailer.
Oh, dude.
Did we really?
Oh,
I suppose we
oh,
can
oh.
if we must.
Watch this, Enzo. I would. I would love
How
to get
gay
your
are we
thoughts on
talking here? I mean,
it. Watch.
as someone who's currently watching 90 Day Hunt for Love, I'll tell you
What
this
are
is
we
scary.
doing?
Annapurna.
Hanging out, getting buzzed. I've got to get out of this place.
Yeah, okay.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure. Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
Yeah,
I'm.
It's a little
I
John
feel
Husey for my tastes.
I feel like there was some sort of like reserve at the Sundance Film Festival that some of these people got out of, and they came straight into game dev, and we really need to put them back where they belong. To be honest,
Dude,
send them back to Sundance, man. That's the name of the stream. Send them back to Sundance.
It
That's all
doesn't
I'm
even
saying.
look like a game. I saw one bit of that could look like gameplay when they were like TPing the house or whatever. It just looked like a movie, like again a Sundance movie. You're entirely correct.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah.
This game is gonna flop so fucking hard.
All right, so what's this anime shit we're looking at? Toa and the
Toa
Guardians
and
of the Sacred
Guardians
Tree.
Sacred Tree.
Okay, I like the art style. What's going on with this one?
This actually looked interesting. Hold on a sec.
And what kind of game is it? What we got?
Give me one moment here. Oh, here we are. Yeah,
that was a good crit right there. Fuck. Ah, there it is.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard. I had a feeling we were going to be at.
Take this!
And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
I dig the art style.
The surge of power.
Yeah, I like the art style.
Savor each moment.
Like that game might be.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope. Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
That's cute.
That one looked pretty. That seems like something I would absolutely play. But then, I think that we'll just go straight to the trailer on this one. This looks like an Enzo. This is like an Enzo thing that he would enjoy. There we go. This game is called Ill. Have you seen the trailer for Ill? Anybody?
No.
Ill? I mean, heard of it.
Yep. ILL. Ill.
Mm.
All right. Let's. Yes, I'm using ad blocker. YouTube, shut the fuck up and just let me continue.
I'm so sick of this. Why? Yeah, that's been happening to me too, motherfucker.
Okay, good. So I'm not the only one. All right. Ill.
I mean, I might have to start. I actually have premium, but apparently premium's getting ads soon too. So maybe I'll get a fucking ad blocker. But that's what I'd heard. That's what I'd heard. I'm not sure. I haven't corroborated it yet, but what I've heard is that apparently you're gonna be ad. And it's like I couldn't believe it because like Netflix already did this shit, Amazon already did this shit. So if YouTube could get away with it, shit, they're gonna do it too.
You say if you know,
it'll be like double premium that lets you have no ads.
You say if you know, was that the voice actors for Tails? Was that Colleen O'Shaughnessy? I think that's what you mean. All right, so here's the Ill trailer. All right. Dig this. I don't know if this be up your alley, but
another month.
Team Clout. That's a good one. All right, I appreciate it.
Boy, that's my BioShock.
Do love logic puzzles.
I mean, these are the same guys who made a part. Kind of.
Oh shit! This is the gameplay trailer. My bad. There's a cinematic trailer. That's what I meant to say. Oh well.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll get that in a moment.
that gun. There you go. Hey.
Cool.
All right.
I'm telling you, Unleash just makes beautiful games.
Why's the Jumanji music playing?
Here we are. So this is the where it actually shows off all the visceral stuff that I think is very,
All right.
very
This is what I'm
Enzo
into.
approved. This is why I meant to. God damn you, YouTube. Here we are. Yes, this is the same people that did Common Part. Yeah.
Yep.
Looking for a
Yummy.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait for it.
Love it.
Okay, that does. Okay, it looks pretty solid.
Here it is. Wait for it.
Oh, it's a baby.
Oh yeah, I'm into it.
Like this is the shit, man. Yeah, kick the shit out of that zombie baby. Fuck them.
You kick the shit
That's
out of
great.
Zombie Baby. I'm all in.
That's fucking awesome. Here's the thing, though. Like, it's neither here nor there, but I mean, that whole trailer reminded me how excited I am for Killing Floor 3, which I believe is due out next month, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, Killing Floor actually. I think that was at the showcase as well, like on the indie day. If not, a lot of people were talking about it. Yeah, Killing Floor 3 got a lot of fanfare.
Yeah, man. Those games are great. I don't know if you guys have played Killing Floor, like 1 or 2. But
I haven't played
those are
Killing
pretty
Floor, but I
fucking
do
fun
play
games.
Unloved, which is very similar. It started off as a Doom mod, but yeah, Unloved is literally the exact same concept as Killing Floor, and it's awesome. So I need to get into Killing Floor.
Well, let me look into Unloved then, because like the thing that always got me about Killing Floor is just like the incredible like creativity with the weapons, right? Like, oh my god, when Killing Floor 2 came out and they gave us a fucking like hammer with a shotgun shell in it that fires the shell when you hit something with the hammer. Oh my god,
awesome!
Yeah, it's a sledgehammer with a fucking shotgun shell in the fucking head of the hammer, and every time you hit someone with it, just blows them apart. It's amazing. You also get like giant fucking robo fist punch gloves, right? Like fucking alien type shit, where he's like the big like looks like industrial equipment kinda, but it's just massive fucking fists. You're punching zombies in the face with it. It's awesome. Dude, Leon, you and I got to play Killing Floor 2 together at some point.
I would absolutely be down. I'm still also waiting on you to continue watching that Maid anime because I've been holding off on the continuing because of you.
I have not been holding off on continuing. I watched like 2 episodes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God, all right, well,
I'll
get caught up and we'll go from there.
I'll go back and watch them with you again if you want.
Yeah, sounds good because I've been waiting on you actually.
Okay, shit. I didn't know. Dude. Send me a
that's
message.
okay. Well, to be fair, we've both been stupid busy and whatnot, and I had trouble finding. I had to go through Haru Almaranai's DMs to be able to find. I was like, oh shit, we didn't end up being friends on Discord. I don't know how to find it. So we are now, but like that after the stream that night, like I got put in your Discord, but we weren't like friends. So I was like, I don't know if we can DM, but this looks like one of the most unique games shown off that whole night. It's called Into the Unwell.
All right, I'm already. Oh, I wasn't.
Appreciate the rubber hose.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon. Maybe it's too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy. You still look a little unwell.
Okay, we're still signed up for closed beta. Sure, I'll check that out.
Yeah,
it's fun.
that one looks incredibly interesting.
Yeah, like,
and pizzas
very
and
cartoony
fart
art style.
sounds.
I'm like a Conquer kind of like feeling.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
What was that,
say
Enzo?
Kazoos and pizzas and fart sounds. That's always fun.
Now there was 2 more games that caught my attention. If there's anything anybody wants to recommend, and then we'll probably wrap the stream.
Can't think of anything.
This one's Ground Zero. This has my heart. This is day one for me. This is day one. I don't care what anyone says. This could get literally the worst reviews ever.
Okay, what do we got? Okay. Good start. Oh, is this like a Resident Evil type?
It's like an OG PS1 era Resident Evil
Yeah,
game.
that's what it's looking like. I have a friend who's going to be super excited. Nice finish.
Yeah, that looks dope.
I love games with PlayStation 1 aesthetics.
I mean, shit, I gave it to you, man. Solid stuff. This does remind me
And
I
then-
need to fucking look up because apparently they had a whole spot for Wuthering Waves, which, I mean, I'm an ongoing player of, so I'm going to need to look into that at some point, too. But that I can do that
I've never
later.
gotten into Wuthering Waves. I hear a lot of people talk about it.
I mean, it's a good gacha game. I don't know what to say to you. It's solid, you know, and it's an open world gacha game, and you actually get to fucking like fly. So, you know, that's always that's a pretty good thing. I like good traversal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what's this one though? What's going on here?
Appreciate the choice of attire. Kami fits a bold choice for a zombie outbreak. Now, this one is called Creasol Theater of Idols. It is inspired by BioShock. For those of you that are familiar with BioShock,
I need to go back and play.
BioShock.
I played the one with the girl with the short brown hair with the blue outfit.
Infinite?
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
Infinite. I never played 1 and 2, so I need to go back and play those.
One's
BioShock
goated.
1 is so good. Yeah, we'll wrap after this. Unless you guys again have anything you want to show off.
They made this.
No, it's inspired by BioShock. It's not the same
okay.
people, but you'll see the similarities in the gameplay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like money.
Clubhouse games. The movie studio.
When I see someone walking around and all you got is some friends, I'm like, let's go.
As the shadows of the abyss close in. Let your sacred light banish them. If I am to fall, let my flesh turn to ash. So my soul may ascend to you.
Give your blood to the gun.
Your blood is the ammo, yeah.
That's sick. All right, that's enough. And then look, I'm getting a little bit of Liza.
What?
As I'm getting a little bit of Liza P here with these like weird puppets.
Yeah, dude, agreed.
Consumed in your flames for all eternity, now and forever. Crisol.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
So those last two were
Good
the ones
stuff.
that got like that sold the show for me at Summer Game Fest, and then it's called Crisol, Crisol. You can wishlist it now. And that
very
about wraps it up. Unless anybody got any final thoughts before we do outro, let's go for it. Yeah.
I'd have one more question because I was thinking about Gotcha because I brought up Wuthering Waves. Have any of you guys seen the trailer for Silver Palace? Yeah, is that on any of your guys' radar?
No.
I mean, yeah, sure. I think you guys should check it out because, like, here's the thing, right? Like, even people who don't give a fuck about Gotcha games are talking about this one from what the trailer they put out is pretty solid. I will warn you guys ahead of time. The dialogue is stupid cringe, like Gotcha games usually are, but the actual visuals are pretty good, pretty solid. You can find some cool shit in there. Silver Palace, yeah, and then yeah, I think there's like little 3-minute shows. Yep, this is the one.
We have a big case on our hands. Dozens are dead, burned to
Yes, sir,
ashes.
Jim Bud.
You may be the best detective.
And this was not part of the game.
Sylvania isn't the best city there is.
The city is like liquid silver, always changing. What is true might not always stay true. Sin and evil stalk the city like a stubborn shadow.
I need an assistant.
I'm Alf. I'm here for the interview. You shall become my knight in her stead.
Look who it is. You're not welcome in Sylvernia.
Do not talk to the detective with that tone.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
And he's dead.
Besides fire, there's another way to turn the skin black. You know what it is, but it's just too peculiar.
That line, I'll link it.
The clock strikes 12. This is the night where everything ends!
We're kidding about that dialogue.
You don't have what it takes to be the bad guy.
Yeah, no kidding. But I love cringy dialogue.
I'm fine with it. Yeah,
I did warn you though. The game is up with
Oh, it's Stabbing Neck. There it is. Yeah, right.
Fairy tales mean something else to us.
Alright.
I already knew none of us could escape fate.
Tony Kenobi's right, though.
You are the author.
Yeah, that reminded me of like if Final Fantasy had a baby with Spy Family. For anyone that's seen Spy Family, like aesthetically or not, I liked that. That was cool. Yes, Tony, I agree with you completely. Sammy, you and I got to stream tomorrow, so why don't you tell the people who you are, what you do, where they can find you, and we'll go from there. Do you want to announce where our actual topic is tomorrow for tinfoil haters?
Giant.
No. Let's.
No?
I think we should hit everybody with the thumbnail, like, because I've been researching that all day. Actually, I'm gonna be good to go for tomorrow. But But yeah, I'm Sammy 3Pete. I'm a Detroit-based musician. You can also find me on YouTube, Kick, X, whatever, all at Sammy 3Pete. So drop on by, give me a like. It'd be nice.
You love to see it. Real quick before we go to Enzo, those of you that are still around, we're going to be rating Epic Mike. Just so you know, Epic Mike. We normally rate ABF on Mondays, but it's been a while since we rated Epic Mike, so we're going to rate him tonight. Make sure that when this stream ends, it auto directs you. You type in the chat, Vital Idol raid, Leon raid, Words Paradise, whatever. Show Epic Mike the love. We adore that big motherfucker. Enzo, tell the people who you are and what you do.
I did hear a cool conspiracy theory that you guys would like about. Funeral parlors are all scams. They take your loved ones and don't bury them. They actually turn them into fast food without you knowing about it. Look into that. It's funny. Yeah,
Shit, that's a hell.
Lean that to me so I remember.
Yeah,
but
right.
no, yeah, I got a bunch of weird crap coming up. I might stream tonight, late night, midnight. I think I'm gonna watch a movie with my cousin and Dudicus right now. We're gonna watch
Are you
Baywatch.
doing like a dork side or something like that?
Yeah, I think we're gonna watch Baywatch Hawaiian Wedding, which should come out at the end of this month.
I might pop in
but
for that.
Like I said, I've got Wednesday Cinevere's coming on for we watch full-length commentary of the Andrew Dice Clay, Shannon Tweed, Die Hard with
Are you
Tits
recording
movie.
it Wednesday, or is it already recorded and you're dropping?
No,
it
we
Wednesday?
already recorded it, but that'll be No Contest is coming out Wednesday. Tuesday, I'm going to be on Nadia's Vincent Price tier stream.
I will as well.
And yeah, like I said, I might stream. I might be streaming randomly this week and next week, this month. Since Cinevere's on vacation, I'll be streaming late night around midnight, sometimes erratically. I'm trying to watch The Swan season 2. Which is horrific. Season 1, we watched the first and last episode. I think I want to try to watch the whole season with you fine people joining us. So that'll be fun. Yeah, other than that, I'm just going to be hanging out, doing the same old shit, watching a bunch of weird action movies, and hanging out with you people. So
if you do a late night stream and you want company, hit me up and let me know, and yeah, I'll see if I can join, depending on so long as I've got my content and stuff for tomorrow set up.
Totes, buddy.
Jazz, tell people who you are and what you do, where they can find you. Also, what up, Gooch? I see you in the chat there. How you doing, homie? Sorry, Jazz, go on.
No, you're good. Just making sure. But yes, I am the one known as Jazz. Yeah, most people call me that. You can also use Alex, Spark, whichever. I'm the hybrid streamer. I do VTubing shit. I do facecam shit. Digital Soul Spark is the name of the channel, both on Twitch and YouTube. But we also have the Offensive Charm podcast on the Offensive Charm podcast.
Oh, I linked Offensive Charm in the description. Do you want me to put Digital Soul Spark in the description as well?
I mean, if you feel like it. Whichever.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
fine.
Well, I want to make sure people can find you and whatnot. I only tagged Offensive Charm. My bad. Anyway, go on.
You're good. Yeah, the Digital Soul Spark is like my thing, like the solo thing. Like, yeah. Then yeah, so I do a lot of game streaming. Also do some karaoke sessions every other week. That is Share the Stage, which is called thus because I get both a special guest, usually another content creator of some kind, to come and sing with me on those. But I also have it open to the viewers. So even if you're not the special guest, but you want to come do some online karaoke, swing by, whenever I tend to keep it flexible for the guests, but usually they happen on Wednesday evenings. In fact, this one is happening on Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. PST. So if you guys like to sing, swing by for that.
Totally.
Yeah, and then I'll probably be doing some more Claire Obscure tomorrow before the podcast, which is podcasts are every Tuesday night. 6 p.m. PST. But I'll probably play some more Claire Obscure. I need to continue Doom Dark Ages. I really need to get back to Kazan. And I'll probably end up finishing the new Zenless 2.0 update, Zenless Zone Zero, the Hoyo game. I like gachas a lot. I play a lot of gacha games too. So, yeah, that's all the kind of shit you can expect from me pretty much. Yeah.
You'll love to see it. And last but not least, you get your boy here. And first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for everybody that came out. This is a great stream. A lot of negativity, a lot of positivity. We really got to spread it around. It's not just negativity, let me tell you. So there's some good games coming out. News about Fantastic Four. Y'all were here for it, so thank you so much for that. Remember, we are going to be rating Epic Mike. We tell him Vital Idol raid all up in this bitch. He's playing Resident Evil 7 right now, and he's a bit of a bitch when it comes to horror games. There's some black dudes being afraid of horror games. I mean, like you and him. It just seems to be a thing. But yeah, so for those of you that donated, thank you very much for donating. I truly appreciate it. You never need to, but you do. It always goes right back into the channel, reinvest it, trying to make all the streams and the content that much better for you. For those that can't or don't or whatnot, by all means, I'm just glad that you're here. Your insights in the chat help spur the conversation. We just love hearing what you have to say. I was also thinking about going live later tonight, but Indel's going to do it, and I'll either do it before or after. We'll see. I'll have videos coming out throughout the course of the week. And beyond that, yes, I will see you all tomorrow for Tinfoil Haters. Again, Giants. I won't tell you anything else, but Giants. Until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere, and this has been Words of Paradise.